All right. So far, I'm alone, but we're still gonna have fun. Right now, I'm jumping on You Suck at Parking. I may jump over to The Last of Us 2 again, just because The Last of Us 2 is a whole lot of fun. I've gotten pretty far in it now, or a decent distance in there, but it's a pretty sad game, and I don't want to give up the goat on what's going on, but yeah, there's a lot in that game. Plus, I'm a little sad that people are voting for Herschel Walker. That's just disturbing to me. I don't understand it. Werewolves and vampires, werewolves and vampires. I guess that wins it all. Anyway, but let's go ahead and run the start of the show and get to it. We'll run this.
And I'm following you right away because this was so much fun. You guys are awesome.
And begin!
All right. Time to play a little You Suck at Parking. Even though this game is a little frustrating at times, and I'm pretty bad at it sometimes. Let's see. Don't want to do no online match. We're going back to the campaign. Oh yeah, that's right. I'm in the snow. Yeah, that's right. I moved over to the snow. Oh, I'll turn up the volume some. There we go. Oh, still in the ice water. Here, we'll go here. Stay frosty. This is gonna stink. I don't know what's going on. Okay. Oh, okay. No. What do I do? Oh, you stinker. I forgot. Come on. We can do this. Don't you fall off the edge. No. This one's gonna be tough. There's gonna be a lot of frustration happening on this one. Oh, you son of a... Get out of there. Fall off. See, this ain't working out. This ain't working out right now. This isn't how we do. Come on, you can make it. You can make it out. Oh. What you son of a... I made it up there. I made it up there. All right, I figured out how to do it. Let off the gas there. Let off a little bit of gas. Get over here a little bit faster. Now we speed up and we're going. Ugh. Whew, that was a toughie. That was a toughie right there. That was definitely a toughie. All right. All right, next level. All right, just to give you a heads up, Warnock is taking the lead. Yeah, this big talk of the town. You got to keep up to date with what's happening in the world. Yeah. Werewolves and vampires and pregnant cows and oh, you stinker! I'm running again. Stinker. No. No. Yep. Werewolves, vampires, pregnant cows. No, you slow down, you stinker. Gotcha. At least I got one in. But I ran over the edge. I ran over the edge. Come on, we gotta get there. We gotta get there. I still don't understand how somebody can justify voting for freaking. Oh, I missed it. Son of a gun. I don't know what I'm doing now. Let me start that over. Thought I could cheat, but I couldn't cheat going around there. Oh, you stinker. Get out of the ice. Get out of the ice. Straighten up. Yes. Oh, they didn't count that. They didn't count it. You son of a gun. Can make it around. There we go. They didn't count it? What? Which one did they not count? They not count this one over here? What happened to him? Son of a. Come on, let's do this. Let's do this. We're getting this one. There, we're back in there. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I don't know what happened there. See how the frustration gets in there? Whew. Okay. So it looks like Warnock right now is ahead 50 to 49, which is good again. Well, it's 50.4, 49.6. Hopefully it holds. I don't understand. Whoa. I don't want to fall. Whoa. And I explode. I can touch that. Make it over. Perfect. Okay, where's the other one? The other one's got to be down this way. I missed. So, I'm missing again. I'm missing again. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna slide. I'm gonna make it. I'm gonna make it. Yes. Okay. Where's the third one? Oh, the third one's gotta be up there. Don't you touch that. Don't you touch that. I made that one. So yeah, 81% in, 50.4 to 49.6. Interesting. That's the talk of the town right now. Other than Deion Sanders, I don't know why people are upset at Deion Sanders. I mean, yeah, he said that he was going to do some extra stuff for at Jackson State, but we don't know what's going on in his pockets. Man is an up and coming coach. Every up and coming coach says they're going to do all this and that just so they can make sure that they keep their jobs at that place. I think he did that. I mean, he did some great things, brought eyeballs to the HBCUs, and I ain't mad at him for leaving. He got no issues with it. That's his little red wagon. Gonna make at least one. Made it. So now. Two. And the last one is gonna be tough. Oh, I didn't want to make it in there. Park there. Did that say Scarface over there? Scarface. It's cute. Up we go. Come on, get around this corner. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, yeah, I don't care about that. Let's see, over there. Did I make it? Yes. Running out of gas. I'm driving crazy. It's down there? How do you get down there? Oh, okay. No. This way. Oh, yeah, that's right. So I'm going to come up there. Down there. It starts over. I'm not doing that. Son of a gun. All right. As we wait for everybody else, I'm going to go back to one of the games that I truly enjoy playing these days. I mean, hopefully I can get the audio working. It should work. It should. Legendary. Continue. Don't want to customize the car. We're going to hit the quit button. Confirm. Now, we got to make sure that the audio is coming in on this game because that's the big part of this. Let's see. We got to turn we got to turn the set on. Yeah. All righty. Make sure I'm getting the screen capture. Let's see what's going on. It's okay. That's supposed to be there. Get my game capture coming up. Little technical difficulties. Can figure it out in just a second. This is the fun part. While I'm getting this going, don't input pound. You son of a gun. I hate it when it does that. Sometimes Elgato capture card likes to time out for some reason. I don't know. It just does. And it's mainly with Windows 11. And that's what I've upgraded to is Windows 11. But it just times out for no reason. Just, hey, I'm going to quit. See, even now, it's all plugged in, but it's saying I'm not capturing anything. I hate it when it does that. All right, let's see what we can get. Oh, see, USB device is not recognized. It was just recognized just 2 minutes ago before I started everything. Let me turn this thing. And start it back up again. If it doesn't capture it, then we'll just go back to something else because I'm mad at that. Ha. So now it captures. Doesn't make any sense. Now it captures itself. Let me see if I can switch it off and switch it back to something else. See? It's just weird. It's weird how it does it. Oh, there's a key race alert. There's an update. We're at 82%, 5049. All right. Well, tough getting this thing out. That's what she said. It's been charged, hopefully. Turn this down some. PC gaming. Advanced. Hmm. Let's see if sound capture, game capture. Maybe on the game capture card setup, I might be able to turn down the audio because it does get a little loud. Game audio. Ah, there we go. No, I don't want the game. And I want to change the audio coming out of the PlayStation because then that's going to stink. Because I'm going to forget to turn it back up. I don't want to click there. See, The Last of Us. Yeah, I gotta turn that down. Man, it won't let me change the audio. I'm gonna just have to do it this way then. See if it'll let me. So I made it a distance in this. This is gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. All right. Gonna be the tough part. They killed my horse, by the way. I didn't like that. Afraid of going down there. I don't know if I want to go in that door. Oh, there's people right there.
I believe this whole area is going to be empty soon. I don't understand why the fuck we're falling back. Not falling back. We're getting called up. It took us months to secure this zone. Higher ups know what they're doing. Runner, to the left.
Oh, she killed him. Coop. Yep, see, I was going to drop down and I would have been right in the middle of them. Over here. Over here. Need some utensils. Okay. Swapping.
Over there, runner.
Runner. There's somebody there. Right around there. All right. Somebody's close. Yeah, here, there. On the other side of that wall. Need to clear this place out. Oh, that's right. Workbench. No, that's not a workbench. Don't go in there. I need a workbench. Oh, right there. Good. More bullets. Didn't even notice you. You could have taken me out the whole time. All right. So that's in this city right here. All right. So I've got to take care of these guys over here. Oh, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. Oh, that's stuff. I don't think you didn't go too far, but that's I don't like. Whoa! Don't you come through here? All right, you guys stay over there. Have all this stuff. What's he got? Stay on your side. Stay on your side. I don't want you coming over this side. I don't want you coming over this side. You gotta stop right there. You gotta lose something over here, I think. Downstairs. There's a bank. Need some cash. Need some cash. Be nice to have some cash on Christmas time. Oh, where'd he go? Oh, right there. Whoa! Who's shooting me? Who's shooting me? Who's shooting me? Get over here. Ouch.
Gotcha. Got her pinned. Where'd they go? Do it sweetly. Don't let them escape.
Who you talking to? Come here. Oh shoot! Who's seen me? Who's seen me? 1, 2, 3. That's not good.
Sound off. They cleared up yet? Anyone got a fucking pistol on them? Don't see anyone. How about you? No luck here.
4. Good God.
Shit. It's Chris! What? What? They killed him! They're here somewhere.
I gotta get to him.
We got them!
Oh, you bastard! Oh, I see you up there. Oh, that. Oh, you stinker. Wrong button. We're gonna make it out of here. We're gonna make it out of here. We might make it out of this. It is a holiday show. I mean, it's The Last of Us. Walker's winning versus Warnock right now. It might be this way in just a few Christmases. If Walker wins, vampires, zombies, werewolves, pregnant cows jumping over fences, all that craziness.
All quiet. You good?
I was waiting for everybody else to get here so we could talk about the Christmas items that would be good to pick up this year. Right now, I'm playing this on the PlayStation 5, which is actually a good system, but I'd wait just a little bit because I'm sure the PlayStation Pro will be coming out soon. I don't doubt that. The Steam Deck, they actually, Steam Deck's pretty cool. It's, you know, the PC version of the Switch, but
You know what? Gotta get through this checkpoint wall. Those buildings are on the other side. Look around. There has to be a way over.
all right, all right. Ooh, what's this awaken nothing? All right, all right, all right. Oh, no. Hold on. Did Warnock just jump back in front? All right, Warnock's back in front. 50.3 to 49.7. Hold on. Might be some stuff in here. Let's get in here. Good. The Bank of Meridian. Come on, come on. Ooh. I'll take that. Take that. Oh, come back. Oh, hey, hey. What's in here? Nothing in there. ATM is down. Can't pull any money out. I mean, ooh, hey, can we get in? All righty. What's in here? Oh, there we go. There we go. There's that. There's that. There's that. And ooh, excuse me. And yawn. Nothing else here. I don't think. I hope not. Nothing that way. This came from that way. Oh, hold on. What's over here? There's a fence.
Let's get up to the second floor.
Oh yeah, got some weapon stuff. Oh, I want to order a smoothie. Got my health back. Nothing in there. What's in this drawer? Let me see. 37. Can't really use it on anything. I mean, I can do a health increase. I don't want to use it for the health increase. On my listening mode, that's what I need. Whoa, what's on that side? Sure nobody's around. Oh, I was just in here. I didn't go all the way through. Okay, let's go upstairs. Go slow. Go slow. Go up the third floor. Looking at me crazy like I'm yeah. It's a very entertaining game. 87% in, still 50.3, 49.7 Warnock, which is good. Shotgun shell. I mean, not shotgun shell, but rifle. Need this. Let's see, way out. Was there a way around here? Huh. Nothing over there. Nothing over there. Hey, you're not jumping out on me. Need that. Need that. There we go. Oh, that gives me movement speed. Yep, we want this one. Hey, there's a door.
Hey, I think it's this way.
Hold on. We gonna go that way. Need these. That's full. That's full. Okay, we can go. You jump down that way.
You got over. Now what?
Come on.
Give me your hand.
There we go. Get up.
Hey, that round building. It looks like the TV station from the map. Ah, come on.
Is that a storm coming in? Yeah, we got a storm coming in. It's not good. All right, let's jump down.
I don't know how I would have done all this without you. Look at you. Shut up. I never would have let you do this by yourself. I'm glad I'm here too.
What's love got to do? Got to do with it? What? All right.
Oh shit!
Whoa.
What the fuck was that? We ran into a trap. A what? Explosive traps. Watch where you're walking.
Say press R2. Oh, yeah. There we go. Didn't know. So there's somebody over there. Oh. Can't get over that way. Got screwed. Oh, look at the butterfly. Hey, the butterfly. Little monarch butterfly. There's a butterfly. That's the butterfly. Let's go over here. Anything in here? Oh, hey, what we see? Need those. Wondering. Oh, those are explosive traps. Yeah, both of them. Bunker. There's nothing over here. What the? That was a happy time.
Okay.
So that side is still open. Anything over here? Nope, nothing over here. Move out of the way.
I think we gotta get down this. Fuck.
Okay, come on.
Anybody around? Any dead body?
Is Leah chick? What if she's gone by the time we get there? I don't want to think about that right now. You should put some of those tripwires up around Jackson. Might be a good way to deal with hordes. Yeah, that'd be smart. Probably blow up some stragglers. They put up signs warning them. What if they can't read? Well, make drawings. You know, with a foot tripping over a wire and a big fire. I bet I could build them. I like you. I want it in writing. I met this guy once from the trolls. Tripwire the whole town. How do people get around? We can't run the entire town. He had trust issues. That's sad. Kept him alive. It's not like you have to choose between being alive and being close to people. It's not black and white. You take a risk, though. Hey, look. What do you think it is? Someone who wants us to feel her love. I think she's related to the wolves. I don't know. It's kind of fucking weird.
Bien, I hope you let it. Okay. Put it away. Anything else? Nope. What's down this way? Dead cow.
Holy shit. These were all shot.
Huh.
Look. It's Tommy's. Expected to number on this one. You okay? Yeah, sorry. It's just the smell. Alright. I must have taken off one foot. You good to keep going? Yeah, I'm fine. Please.
I was a little bit after 10. I should do that. Oh, doggone it. We were going to go up here. I wanted to see that painting a little bit more. What was up here first? Oh, there's nothing else up there. Cult leader. Oh, anything in the house? Oh, the ambulance. Nothing in the ambulance. The ambulance.
How'd this city get so wrecked? Boston wasn't like this, was it? Boston didn't have a full-blown civil war. Fireflies never put up this kind of resistance. See the TV station? Yeah, it's that way. Uphill. Oh, more bodies. More shot bodies. Tommy definitely came this way. I bet he went through here.
That's full.
Solid barricade. Okay, well, not going this way. Stop! Tripwire. Shit. Catch.
Yep, I was gonna do it.
Probably for infected. Still. One wrong step. Yeah, let's be careful.
All right, tripwire there, tripwire there. Can we go up? I don't know if we can go up. Nope, can't go up. Woman, if you don't move out of my way, ooh, you gonna make me go in there? Karate. Somebody coming out of that. This one or the other one, I bet you. We're at 91%. Warnock in front, 50.1 to 49.9. Hopefully, again, we need Warnock to win. And this one. Oh, is that a workbench? Is it a workbench? Yes. All right. Only 8. Only got 8. Son of a, I can't do nothing. What's this way? Tripwire.
They've really got this area covered. Probably don't cut through here much with all this. There's that silver lining.
That one there. there, tripwire there. And I need to. Well, what's in that truck, by the way? Get in that truck, or just tripwire all the way around.
More of this stuff. Huh.
Don't you get on there. Go back in there. There's gotta be. Oh. Oh, Lord, it's back to a 50-50 with 91% plugged in. Walker's up by 2,000 votes. Just don't get it.
Smart. That works. Yeah. I've seen Joel do this.
Nothing. Well, move out of the way. I'm going that way, though. Tripwire. Whoa, tripwire right there. Under here.
There's a TV station.
Where? Oh, right there. Now, let's see. This way. Tripwire this way too. Oh, there it is, right there. Man, I was missing that one. Man. Let's see. We want to go here. Tripwire. Oops. Let's see. Go up. No, can't go up. Do that, save some bullets. Can't go that way. Go this way.
Shit. Stay down there. The stairs are wired up. Can you detonate them? Not here. We're not being subtle right now. Nobody will come to us. Yeah. Or they might be waiting to ambush us.
Warnock's back on top now. 91% still. Hopefully Warnock ends up winning. That'd be great. That'd be great. That'd be great.
Need to get in there.
Okay, go this way. We go this way. Then we go this way.
There it is. Stay low.
All right. Because I promised this was going to be a Christmas. We're going to talk some about the Christmas stuff. So there we go. We need to talk about the Christmas stuff. Because it looks like it's just going to be me tonight. And, you know, we've been doing this for a little while. You guys have been with me for a little while. This is great. Going with the, looks like Warnock is now up a little bit more, 93% reporting, 50.2 to 49.8. Yeah. Sorry for yawning. And I'm kind of hungry. But we will switch over to take a break from this and talk about some Christmas stuff. Wow. That's a little loud. Let me get out of the... There you go. Put it in rest mode. So some of the Christmas things that I came across, I decided, I'm going to see what, people are saying are the best things for Christmas this year in 2022, especially in the tech and the gaming world. There are some good games and stuff that are out there. There's some neat little things that people can pick up. One thing that I want to talk about is, again, this list. I found this list. This one came off of NBC. The 19 most popular tech gifts will bring joy to everyone on your list, blah, blah, blah. So this has got 1 through 8. We'll go through a couple of them. So this is talking about the best selling tech gifts. I guess it's best selling. I cannot verify that. And, I don't have the selling data. But I will say the AirTag is actually a really good thing, especially if you have an iPhone. Well, honestly, if you only have an iPhone, it doesn't work with Android. But the AirTag is actually a good thing. You can use that for your luggage. It's easy. To tie into your iPhone. Basically, when you use your Find My Device stuff, where you can find your phone, you can find your watch, so on and so forth, and it ties into your iCloud. Basically, you throw one of these on in your luggage. You can throw it in a backpack. If you think, if you're at a beach and you want to leave your stuff alone, leave your towels in a bag. Don't leave your wallet. Don't ever leave your wallet and money and all that stuff, because that's going to be gone. People don't want that. But you can leave your AirTag within whatever bag or whatever you have there, and you can actually track it. Basically, you're on your phone. You can track it on the computer, log it into your iCloud, and do your Find My Phone stuff. It also has beeps and everything else that you can do. There are other tag devices that are out there that work also pretty well. But I will admit the AirTag is actually one of the better ones. I would say it's a good, if you have parents or anyone elderly in your life, anybody who's forgetful about where they place things, honestly, yeah, you can put this in somebody's phone, use it in the back of the case, just place it in the back right there. And it's a little thicker, but try and make space for it. Phone, wallet, whatever. Excuse me. And, use that to track. And, if you lose things, use AirTag, especially only if you have an iPhone. MetaQuest, everybody knows about the MetaQuest, or I've got one. I mean, these are the controllers for it right now. They do have the MetaQuest Pro that's coming. Nicole and I talk about the VR and the meta space all the time. The VR stuff is really cool. What they did with the Oculus Quest, because that's when I got mine, was when it was called Oculus. Oh, it's sitting way back there behind the candy bag. But the Oculus or the MetaQuest, it really did make it cheap for everybody to get into VR. I think they jumped the price up to $399. At $299, it was perfect because it got people involved. It gave people a chance to get in at the base floor of VR stuff. I mean, yes, you have the Google Box that you can use for your phone. You also have some other headsets like the PSVR. PSVR is good if you have a PlayStation. However, the problem is they've gone with the PlayStation 5. Now they've actually added in the PSVR 2. By the way, Warnock is now up 50.4 to 49.6 with 94% of the vote in. Hopefully they go ahead and call it and say, hey, what? Excuse me. Warnock has won. I'm yawning a lot tonight. But either way, getting back to the MetaQuest 2, yes, it's a good thing. It's a fun thing if you want to spend $399 on a VR system. If you want to up that and get the other ones that are out there, from the Pico to the Pico to, just there are a bunch of other VRs. MetaQuest is a good one. It's got a lot of support. So yes, it's a decent one. I don't use the Smartest Wallet. I know some people do. You can throw your stuff in there. This was the Steam Deck that I had mentioned earlier. Basically, it's a portable VR device. I honestly, at this moment, I guess because I do have this, but if you like VR, it'd be fun. Yay! Warnock is now projected to win. Good. No more vampires and freaking good air and all that dumb stuff. That dude was ignorant. Walker's just nuts. But I would get just because of being able to move around and being mobile. The actual Steam Deck, if you can find it, because again, it's the Switch. It's a PC version of the Switch. That's the easiest way to look at it, and it's a good device. A lot of people rant and rave about it. And look, there's a Switch right there. The Switch is a good device. I've got a Switch myself. The Switch is fun. It is very enjoyable to play here, there, and everywhere. I would love to have a Steam Deck. Speaking of, if you do have a Steam account, And this, well, what's today? Today is the 5th. No, today's the 6th, which is Tuesday. On Thursday, December 8th, is when they're doing the video game awards. There was an article that I had seen and looked into. Yeah, evidently Steam is giving away a few Steam Decks during the video game awards this Thursday. So you have to watch those video game awards, and they announce in the chat whoever the winner is. And so I'm gonna do it. Hopefully I can win a Steam Deck this Thursday. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna keep my fingers crossed. I'm gonna eat a fortune cookie. But yes, that's this Thursday. You can try and win a Steam Deck, which is pretty cool. But getting back to it, yes, the Steam Deck. I would enjoy the Steam Deck. I think that's a good gift. The Xbox Game Pass, I use that all the time. Honestly, that is what I have a lot of these games on. The Game Pass is this right here. It has I've also got the PlayStation Plus subscription, but the Game Pass I really enjoy a lot because it has a ton of games. I mean, Persona 5 is what I'm playing off of there. Tunic I need to play. Scorn I've heard is pretty good. Plague Tale is great. Memoir Blue is phenomenal. It'll make you cry. Monkey Island's a throwback. Soccer Story is supposed to be pretty good. Yeah. But yes, Game Pass gives you access to a large library of games, plus anything that Xbox is pretty much tied to. So Ubisoft games you can play, which is kind of interesting because you can play Ubisoft games with the PlayStation Plus as well. Minecraft, everybody's favorite. Lego Star Wars, Eastward is supposed to be pretty good. Totally reliable. Delivery service is phenomenal for kids. If you want to play that, it's great. But yeah, this all gets back to the Xbox Game Pass. It is a decent present. I mean, the subscription itself, it varies on what exactly you want to have. So honestly, yes, the Game Pass is a good thing, especially if you have a PC. The Game Pass is phenomenal. Even if you have the Xbox itself and don't have a PC, the Game Pass is pretty good. But something about the PC, because you can play everything and anything with the Game Pass, the PC games plus the Xbox games. You don't have that ability or as much flexibility with just having the Xbox. The portable Bluetooth speaker, everybody has a Bluetooth speaker. The headphones, I haven't ever tested out these headphones, but I mean, I'm sure they're decent. I mean, there are some Sony headphones. Sony does make a decent pair of headphones. The AirPods, yes, everybody loves the AirPods. It's the second generation. They're down to $299 now, or $229. A lot of people can pick that up. iPhone 14 Pro. If you have an iPhone 13 Pro, I wouldn't get the 14 because it's not making a tech jump. There are a few updates that they make to it, but yeah, it's not worth it. It's the same thing with any phone. If you're going to go year to year with your phone, that's dumb. You're wasting money. I hate to say it that way, but yes, if you go for iPhone 12 to 14, yeah, there's a decent jump. Well, is it worth it to go from 12 to 14? Probably. 11 to 14, yes. 13 to 14, nah, I'd wait till the 15. That's just with any phone. I've got the iPhone, I've got the Pixel 5, and I didn't jump to the Pixel 6 because even though they changed in the Tensor chip, they changed the new chipset from 5 to 6, doing the Tensor chip, but it was the generation 1. You never buy the first first in any technology side. So that Tensor chip, generation 1, turned out to be okay, but yeah, the generation 2 is a little bit better. So I mean, I may jump to the Pixel 7 Pro just because they have so many sales on it. It also has a jump in the camera setup for the new Pixel compared to everything else. But needless to say, yeah, if you have a 13, don't jump to the 14. as you're not getting that much of an upgrade. The only thing you're doing is wasting money. You save that money and get the 15 or the 16. Because you, in all honesty, you haven't scratched the surface of what's going on with that 13 because there's a lot of stuff in there. Galaxy Flip. I'm not a fan of flip phones. What's that? The Hatch. That's for new parents. You can listen to kids. Baby monitor. Did you want the Kindle Bible? Basically. What's this? Oh, the Samsung Galaxy Watch. That's a cool one. The iWatch is really good in comparison. This is a good. If you have the Android, this would be a good comparable to. Well, it'd be the Android version of the iWatch. The Pixel Watch is good, but it's first gen technology. Wait till next year, and the Pixel Watch will be actually a better competitor than what it is today, because the display is a little bit smaller. It's cool and all, but I'd wait till next year. There's the power bank, Equa Smart bottle water, which I don't know why you want a smart bottle water. You're just drinking the water out of it. That doesn't make any sense to me. These smart plugs are cool if you want to do smart stuff in your house, turn on and off with your phone. Those are always great. But yeah, that's what those were. But those are just some Christmas gifts. If it were me and I were to pick out of here, in all honesty, I would probably, grab something comparable to the AirTag, just because, if I had an iPhone, I would grab this, hands down, just because I want to make sure that if whatever luggage I have when I'm traveling, this is covered. I can know where it is, especially if they lose my luggage. I can actually track it to figure out where it is in the world. Because if I leave out of, for example, went on a cruise just recently, if I leave out of Miami and they lose my luggage, I could find out that they sent my luggage to the next stop, which is in New York, instead of going to RDU. So yes, I would definitely get that. I already have this. I don't care about this smart wallet. This, if I had the money for it, it's $529. If you've got the money just to shell out, definitely get the Steam Deck. I would get this, honestly, if it were me, I'd get the Steam Deck over the Switch. However, if I have a family, I'd get the Switch over the Steam Deck. If I have someone that I'm spending time with, I'd get the Switch over the Steam Deck. If it's just me, I'm going to get the Steam Deck over the Switch. That's just because the Switch has more casual group games that are great for families, great for groups to play in. Like, for example, the Mario Party stuff. Phenomenal. Overcooked works better with the Switch sitting together with family than any PC thing, because of the way the computer's set up. The Switch works a lot better that way. Plug it into a TV, get prepared to lose whatever family you're playing with, because you're going to cuss at them because they won't chop the friggin' onion fast enough and the kitchen's on fire and you need a fire extinguisher. Yeah, Overcooked is awesome game. The Game Pass I already have. I would get that. Everything else, the headphones. I can't use AirPods because it hurts my ears. It really hurts my ears. Though I don't like. I like the over the ear stuff. So me personally, I'd get these over those. Wouldn't get a new iPhone or even the new Pixel if I'm sitting at the Pixel 6 or the iPhone 13. I wouldn't get that. Flip phone, again, I'm not a flip phone fan. If I'm a parent, these are cool, but they're cheaper options. I don't need to spend $165 on a baby monitor when I can get a baby monitor at Walmart for $50, and it's just last year's model of something similar. The Kindle Paperwhite. I mean, you can get a Kindle. Kindles are cheap. I guess the Paperwhite's just the newest version. The watch, yeah. So those are just some Christmas gifts that are out there that I found when I was searching. I'll see if I can find some better ones. But yeah, there's some really neat things. But yes, those are some Christmas items right now that you guys can check out. I don't know why I closed it. I can post it in the chat. People can actually click on it and go from there. But either way, let's see, what can we play now, which will be a little bit lighthearted. I hadn't played Multiverses in a long time. We can play Multiverses. Oh, it's doing its update. 3, 2, 1. All right. I can do Multiverses. I hadn't played Multiverses in a little while. It's a fun game. They're dancing on stage with Raphael Warnock's celebration. That's awesome. They're having fun. All right. Oh, that's going to take 8 minutes to update. I don't want to do the 8-minute update. You know what? Instead of playing, I guess, Multiverses, I wonder if Fall Guys actually has a Christmas theme going on, if it's going to play. Oh man, that's going to take an hour. Why is it going to take an hour? I don't want it to take an hour. Come on, Fall Guys, let's start it up. Oh man. There's an update on Fall Guys. I guess it's a Christmas update. Yes, I'm good with the anti-cheat because I don't cheat. I mean, if I stink, I stink. But I don't cheat. I ain't cheating. Oh, no, I can show y'all. Well, the Ninja game's a little bloody. See, these are all the games that you can get for. Oh, shoot. Speaking of. So, again, Epic every Thursday on the Epic Store to give away free games. Saints Row is next week. Wildcat Gun Machine. That's a top-down shooter. First-person shooter. No, I'm sorry. Top-down third-person shooter. Looks interesting. Saints Row is Saints Row. It's hard to describe Saints Row. I mean, it's Grand Theft Auto to an extreme, which is go crazy. Do whatever you want, which is pretty fun. I mean, it's great stress relief. But Fall Guys is a little tense. Got Kara to play this some. But see, we'll see if it has a Christmas theme to it. I wonder, what does that camera look like? Well, I don't have anything back there to look at. I wonder what that camera looks like. I wonder. Oh, that looks up there. I didn't even see that. Where does this one look? It looks like right in my face. Yeah, we're not doing that one. Not doing that one. A little freaky. A little freaky. A little freaky diggy. All right. So it is the Fall Guys time. It's the Fall Guys time. All right. I'm not playing with a keyboard and mouse. Not Fall Guys. Let's get out of there. Oh, I can't hear it over here. Oh, son of a. I gotta fix the audio. Messing with the audio on that one piece messed up the audio on the LD. Sound capture. Oh, it didn't change it. No, it didn't fix the audio. I gotta fix the audio in just a second. Waiting for players. All right, so we can work on the audio. Oh, no, it can't. Oh, I gotta see it's Christmas themed. It's Christmas themed. Look at that. It's Christmas themed. Here we go. Whoop. Made it around, get around there. Ouch. Made it across, come on. No! Son of a. No, you son of a. I'm not gonna make it. Who made it over? Oh, you son of a. I knew I shouldn't have trusted that. Got him. Oh, you son of a. Oh, I missed. I missed. Let me fix my audio, though, at least. Son of a. Where is it? Elgato sound capture. Whoops, wrong button. And see, I got to do this again because it was messing up. Thank you. Make sure and get my sound. There we go. Oh, you son of a. See, these are the technical difficulties that you got to run through. That's fine. We got to go over here. Settings. Audio. There we go. Now we're back in business. Oops. I want to leave the show. All right, now we got music. I don't care about that. It's a little lighthearted, I just want okay. I want to include that one. How much more time? Oh, yeah, I'm ecstatic. All righty. Come on, let's land. All righty, all righty. Here we go, here we go, here we go. We can do this. We can do this. I don't need to. Oh, look at all the controller players. I mean, controller players. Oh, you bastard. Yes. Come on, get through. Oh, I fell down. Foot down. Foot down. 40. I'm gonna make this one. Smack in my forehead. I have qualified. Qualified. Aha, there. Round over. I'm gonna win again. All right, which one are we gonna do? The memory one is always a tough one for me. I always forget. I was thinking the memory one. Oh, never played this one. 8X, outside. Okay. Never played this one. This is gonna be interesting. Interesting. I want some chips. Put some water though. Where am I at? Over here? Okay. Oh, you stinker. You stinker. Yeah. Oh, I couldn't get it. Yeah, that one counts. I gotta buy. Hercules. Top 20%. Okay. Look at everybody. Console players. Except for me. Everybody's pretty much on the console. What are we going to get? Sharks? What? And the score zone. Points. Use pipes to get back. Ball. It's the score zone. And the score zone to score points. Okay. I don't know what the score zone is. I don't know what the score. I guess the score zone's right there. It's all the gold area. It's gonna suck. Stinker. I'm sucking this. Get it forward. Get in there. You should be laughing. I can't believe I qualified. 14 remaining. 14 remaining. All right, what we got? Hoverboard heroes. Falling off the hoverboard. This is the finals. Avoid falling off the hoverboard. I'm gonna fall off the hoverboard pretty fast, I think, too. All right, what we got? Can't see. Yep. Ooh. Swing by, swing by, swing by. Okay. Ouch. I punch you in the head. Everybody's leaving the house, so I'm trying to be quiet. Eight qualified for the finals. Jumping on pattern tiles prevent cracking chemicals from repairing. What's up? This one. Oh, that's not good. What'd you get? All in the water. Wow. That's not good. That's not good. No, no, you stinker. You stinker. Oh, you just didn't fall far enough. You stinker. Thank you. Thank you. I just realized that's 11 o'clock. Round over. Lucky dog. All right. Let me see. Enough of this. Let's see. Escape. Exit name. And then I guess we'll close out today with a little Rocket League. A little bit of Rocket League. Little bit of Rocket League. Oh, that's got to update. Good Lord. Little bit of Rocket League time. Little bit of Rocket League time. 41 seconds. Because they're about to start the next season of Rocket League tomorrow, which would be kind of cool. By the way, Wonder Woman 3 got teased today, I guess. Gal Gadot had teased Wonder Woman 3 in a shot. It better be better than the last game. The last Wonder Woman 87 or whatever it was called was horrible. I do not need another another Aladdin version of Wonder Woman. That was just horrible. That movie was just horrible. Very, very bad. Very, very bad. All right, now we can play the game. Now we can play the game. Hey, look, it's Mark Lee. He jumps in right when I was getting ready to close out everything. Look at there. Hey, Mark, as you load in.
I just popped in.
And look at that. Nicole just popped in, too.
Yeah, we all popping in. We're seeing what's happening in your world. I was actually at a Hayti event, the whole filmmakers from Denver and all of that. But yeah, we popped in. Who did we miss? What kind of party did we miss?
I mean, it was just a normal party. Playing a couple of games. I played a little bit of the Last of Us. Played Fall Guys some. Played bounced around a couple of different games. Jumped into Rocket League now.
So you're doing the Rocket League thing.
Well, Rocket League is always fun. It's a good passer. I mean, I'm trying to cleanse my palate of The Last of Us because The Last of Us is very emotional.
So you went on an emotional journey.
Yeah, because
did folks come by and give you gifts today? Because it's the holiday show, and I know there's supposed to be gifts going on.
So we talked about a couple of gifts today because I found I had decided to look up. I typed in Christmas gifts for the holidays or Christmas tech gifts, but NBC did a best gifts of 2022, and some of them were actually pretty good. Some of them were pretty bad.
Like what?
So here I'll bring. I mean, they weren't really bad per se. But so these are supposedly the 19 best gifts based off of, or popular gifts. Don't want to continue. I hate that these add stuff. So I talked about a little bit of these, the popular tech gifts for this year. So this says best selling. I don't have any data to say what's best selling or not.
Right.
So, I mean, they just put up, best-selling tech gifts for 2022. I think the AirTag, that's a good thing. I mean, if you have an iPhone, I would recommend as a gift, or if you know somebody who has an iPhone, I would recommend getting an AirTag.
What is a AirTag?
An AirTag?
I thought you said AirTag. What is an AirTag?
Oh, no. So an AirTag is basically Apple's version of a lot of the other, I forget the name. There's a little square badge that you can give people where if they'll put it in like their wallet, they'll put it in, some luggage. So if you end up losing
Oh, like the tag you get on a plane and everything.
Yes, yes. So this is Apple's version, and it's a really good AirTag. So if you have an iPhone, all you do is connect it to your iPhone. You don't have to download an extra app because it's on that Find My Phone service
Gotcha.
that already comes with the iPhone. And you can find where everything is. I mean, it's got a GPS locator, so you're good to go with it.
I just got one question because I know I was thinking about gifts and gifts that I would get. I still got to get some gifts for my nephews, gifts for myself, gifts for everything else. At some point, probably going to need some new computers, new this or that. So I thought about all kinds of gifts that would be needed. Inclusive, you can never go wrong with clothes. But I know that at one point you said you wanted a wacky gift, and I've decided that I've mentioned it before on this show. I've mentioned it on other shows. I have no place to keep it whatsoever. I did have that one animal that was a pet, and I don't have any dogs and or cats or frogs or even geckos, and there's no place to keep this gift that I'm going to mention, which is my wacky gift. But I think I need to live somewhere with a lake so that I can have my own first pet otter. I think that an otter would be really cool as a pet, but I don't have any place to keep the otter, and I don't know what to do with the otter, but they just look like cool animals. So my wacky gift, if anybody wants to give me an otter, one, you need to give me a place to keep the otter, and two, I think an otter would be a cool gift. So that's my wacky gift for the day and everything is anybody wants to give me an otter. One, I need a place to keep the otter, so they need to give me a lake to go with the otter, or at least a good pond, because I think the otter is going to need its own space. But I think that an otter would be really cool.
So I would say that yes, an otter. I love otters. I think otters are one of the coolest animals. However, they're vicious.
That's true. I have heard that about them. I have heard that they're vicious, so it might be like having a goat or something else that can turn on you. We do know that happened with Siegfried and Roy, because I do remember they had those lovely tigers, and then the tigers were like, "We don't like the whip on us," so they decided to go against one of them. I can't remember whether it was Siegfried or Roy, but I do know one of them was attacked by the tiger.
Yeah. He almost died, didn't he? Something like that.
Something like that. Well,
So
if you get a whip on you long enough, you might do that and everything.
I mean, you can get a stuffed animal version of the otter.
Stuffed animal otter. It's the same thing.
Yeah,
You want the live otter.
That'd be perfect.
But the other gift that I know Tim has talked about, and he's supposed to be sending it to me in the mail. I've been waiting for a week, but apparently Tim Sohn, who has popped in on our show and popped in on other shows, has got this novelty gift. He went to a department store and he started mailing to folks because folks kept asking him what it was. But he is become the aficionados of screaming goats. So I know he sent them to several people because he's definitely got those screaming goats, and he brings them up and they scream all the time. But it's like a little toy goat, and it makes the screaming goat noise. So I know he's mailed them. I want to say he mailed them to England because that's where Carl Sullivan, the beer dude, is. I think he mailed them to Brian, which would be mailing them to California. Even though he's in Pennsylvania, those goats are going all over the place, and he's supposed to be mailing one to North Carolina. So Tim, if you're watching, I'm still waiting for my screaming goat.
Yeah, you can have a screaming goat. That was a meme from years back. That thing. Thor used it. That's what in the Thor Love and Thunder, that was a big gag because they kept having a screaming goat. I don't know how to screaming goat.
Cool.
Yeah. But yes, the AirTag, I think if you got an iPhone, AirTag.
I don't have enough. I'm still stuck on Android land.
Yeah. If you have the money and you want to get your nephew something, the Steam Deck is great. I mean, that's $600.
Well, I ain't got like $600, but maybe I'll come into a windfall. What does the Steam Deck do?
It's basically a portable PC.
Oh, a portable PC would be cool.
So the Nintendo Switch, right?
Yeah, I do know the Switch.
It's basically a PC variation or version of it.
Okay.
You can't pull off the sides for controllers and stuff, but I mean, it's a portable PC.
Cool.
So
Nicole disappeared, and I just popped in because I was at Hey Time. I don't know how long you're going, but you started at 9:15. But I'm here to call her and see where she's at. So I'm gonna pop off as well. But I popped in because literally I was at Hey Time going like, "Hey, we're supposed to be on the Gamers Den," and I don't know who else popped in. So who else did John or any of the other gang pop in before?
No, it was just me. I just sat here playing some games the whole night.
Cool. There's nothing wrong with that. That's what the Gamers Den is all about. I'm just going to pop off screen. If you decide to keep on going, but I'm also going to check on Miss Nicole and see where she's at. But if not, we can wrap it up. But I was just saying, hey, he's probably missing me. And I don't know what the rest of the gang gets.
I was going to show you some gag gifts too, Mark.
Oh, I want to see the gag gifts. I definitely got to see the gag gifts. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to go check. I'll be back.
Man, I'll wait till Mark gets back for the gag gifts. But I'll jump back to Rocket League real quick until it gets back. Ooh, turn it up just a tad. Look at there, got a little volume, got a little music happening. And see, for me, I like doing the competitive to start off with. I mean, I am not really playing serious, but I enjoy playing the competitive side just because it has consequences. The casual side is fun and all. But, you know, I'm not trying to be the best at Rocket. Well, I guess, you know, I am improving a little bit. But in terms of being top dog and all this, you know, give or take. I should have gotten Midnight Suns. That's what I should have done. Because, see, I could have played Midnight Suns because I do enjoy the XCOM stuff. I need to reinstall XCOM. XCOM's a fun game. It's a strategy game. Oh, I couldn't flip it back. I tried to flip it back. Come around and rotate here. Whoop. Gotta spin that way. That was a close one. Woo! I missed it. Let me flip around. Oh, nice shot. I thought I had gotten through him, but I couldn't get through him. That's Stinker Mabob. Stinker Mabob. So I'm gonna steal. I think I can win this game. I play better with this car more so than I guess the other cars. I like the. I don't know, something about it.
I'm back. We're still seeing what's going on with computers and all of that. Gotta love computer technology, but the gag gifts, I've got to hear about these gag gifts because everybody needs a good gag gift.
Yeah,
Who doesn't remember the whoopee cushions and all of those lovely gag gifts?
I mean, there are some really, I mean, you can find some really terrible gag gifts. I didn't really search out some really, really bad ones. Like the
modern day version of the whoopee cushion?
Well, pretty much.
Or the modern day version of what's the thing that everybody used to hate during holiday times that, you know, your aunt and your uncle or somebody would give it to you even though you would try to make it disappear because after a while it would become a brick. I think they're called fruit pies or fruit cake or something like that.
Yeah, fruitcake.
Yeah. I mean, they're good when you first get them, but, you know, after a day or two, they're bricks and then they're no good.
Well, it's debatable if they're good or not.
That's true, too. It's debatable whether it's good or not. It's also debatable. It's kind of like, what is it? Tuna casserole or some of the other dishes that one person's good version could be another person's bad version, even potato salad. So, yes, that is definitely debatable depending on how much sugar and other ingredients they put in and how much damage it does to your body as you are eating it. So, yes, it is one of those debatable dishes. I have seen some that are not bad, but then even the best versions are usually bad after at least a day or two. But, yes, but there's some that are bad from jump. I will agree with you on that, Jacoby. Who won today in the World Cup? I know Brazil won a couple of days, and there were 2 more games, and I think now we're in the round of 8, but I didn't know who won.
Did I make it? Oh, I couldn't make it.
42 points. Of course you made it.
No, I missed it. I need to.
I want to see who won in the World Cup.
Yeah, I haven't. Oh my goodness, that was a nice shot.
No, Brazil had won yesterday, but I forgot who won today.
Yeah, Brazil won big yesterday.
So the round of 8. Now we're down to almost a semi. So let's see. Brazil against, yes, we now know who's going to be in the next rounds. It looks like those are the old rounds. I want to see more. It looks like Morocco looks like they beat Spain and Portugal beat Switzerland. So in the round of 16, we now know who's going to be in the round of 8. So let's see who that's going to be in the quarterfinals. So we're now down to the quarterfinals. So it's going to be Croatia against Brazil on Friday, Netherlands against Argentina, and then on Saturday, Morocco against Portugal, and England against France.
Well, I'm curious about the Argentina one, just because Messi, he's won everything in soccer possible,
Yep.
except for World Cup stuff.
Yep. And you can never sleep on Croatia. Brazil is considered the favorites, but Croatia had this bad habit of upsetting people, so you can never sleep on them. And I had jokingly told people, to Toby earlier, that I'm really looking forward to the December 10th game because that's going to be the battle of the colonials, because it will be England against France. So the colonial powers against each other. And I guess technically you could argue that that could be a case with Portugal against Morocco as well, even though Morocco is not really a colonial power, but they definitely have some colonial history to some degree or another as the colonized as opposed to the colonials. But definitely it could be an interesting match, as in that day, at least I think 3 of those countries have a history of being colonizers, because I think that when I think of colonizing nation, England and France, Portugal and Spain, I think of the big 4. So we got 4 of them covered. And technically, isn't Morocco a Spanish property, or was a Spanish property? So I guess we got all 4 of them covered.
Every time I hear about think about the colonizer stuff, Black Panther pops in my head.
Black Panther is a good. Hey, I just had a conversation earlier today. The guy told me that he is not a fan of the latest Black Panther because he feels that the guys in Black Panther were emasculated, that they are definitely not seen as the heroes and all of that. And I was wondering your take on that, because when I was talking to the guy with Romance T, he was saying that he was not the biggest fan of that because of some of the imagery that he was seeing in the latest one.
It's the dumbest. I hate to put it in such crude terms, but it's a dumb, fragile male ego. That's that view that comes up with that idea. You had because the protagonist, or the main protagonist, being Shuri, who is the sister to actually T'Challa.
Right.
That's what the story is mainly about. So they're not going to make the story about M'Baku, who he and his men were a huge part of it. They were not emasculated. Same thing. Well, I guess because they didn't want to talk about Namor and him being a person of color as well, being Hispanic. So they didn't want to talk about him. So I guess their focus is mainly on the Black males that are in there. I've heard the complaint that, well, why were they using the Dora Milaje? Why did they use the captain when they could have sent a male out to go and get the scientist? Well, the Dora Milaje were based on based on the women warriors, the same tribe that was used in the Woman King. Right. That's who the Dora Milaje were based off of. So it was it was based on history. I mean, they were fine, but they were the protectors in a sense of Wakanda. They were the army of the king. They served the king, so they had to send them. The Queen Mother, she was important. She was an important part. But T'Challa wasn't there. Ironically, the storyline that they used is similar. In the comics, Namor fights T'Challa and wipes out half of Wakanda in that battle. That's part of the comic book histrionic. So the irony is that Namor, when he's fighting T'Challa and he nearly kills T'Challa. I mean, he injures him pretty badly. Shuri takes over as the Black Panther after that happens. So ironically, that the storyline that they used, hey, there's Jahan. He popped in and said, yo, I need to send him the thing. But again, the storyline that they chose was more so comic book based. However, because Chadwick Boseman had passed away, they had Shuri fight Namor rather than T'Challa at the time because they didn't have the option. but they didn't emasculate the men in Black Panther 2. The focus wasn't on the black men in Black Panther 2. It was on Shuri and her story around how she was overcoming grief of the loss of her brother.
Yeah, because the argument that the gentleman gave and I was talking to him was about how the ritual process was one that was always the man went through it, and it was kind of granted to the woman hero in that particular movie, the second one, and everything. But I do hear your points that you're breaking.
Well, so they had no chance to actually do the ritual until the end of the actual. I mean, they had no opportunity because the way that the story was set, it was basically right after the battle between Black Panther or T'Challa and Killmonger. So, I mean, it was, of course, after the snap and all that, but it was still after the whole battle between Killmonger and T'Challa, and they are trying to rebuild. So they're because of the way they, I guess, paid tribute to T'Challa in that situation. There was no, hey, we're going to have this ritual. Because they didn't have the opportunity.
Yeah.
At the end of the movie, they had the opportunity, but in the actual movie itself, there was no real part to do the whole ritual of, hey, look, this is going to be Shuri's time.
Yeah, that makes sense and everything. So
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
I want to hear your counter argument.
I don't know. I think there was a little bit of emasculation in there. Just sticking on the side of loving to see strong black men as strong black men. I think that they didn't do such a great, wonderful, amazing job at that. Like, I'm not a fan of, and this is with anybody, I don't care if you're male or female, but like having to dim somebody's light in order to make somebody else shine, like that's not ever my thing. And I feel like they sort of did that. Like they
How so?
they took my man, my Ice King, and they made him like he was still him. He's still like my favorite character, but I think that there were parts of it where the responses that he gave, I feel like a lot of portions of the movie like were pandering to us as women, which, you know, I'm not mad at that because, you know, frankly, it's been thousands of years without that happening. But I do think that there were a couple of moments where that actually did show up.
How I'm confused as to where, because for me, I felt his answers as an advisor were the right answers. Because he couldn't.
They were the right answers, but were those the answers he would have given?
Yeah, because he wasn't in a position of he was an advisor. He was not.
He's always been, you know, very much rooted in the way of the ancestors, right? Like that's always his mantle. That's what he stands on. And so, you know, to just say, well, technology queen, you know, we were going to come ask you, what did you think about this? Like, I just don't, to me, that's not, I don't see him doing that. Even in the way of the ancestors, like, I don't see him having consulted her for her opinion. We just wanted to see what you thought. We know that, you know, some of the ancestors were wanting to come and hang out in my world and live in my land, but we wanted to see what you thought about that. Like, I just don't see him doing that. Even out of respect as her as the lead at that moment, like, that didn't fit to me for his character.
Well, the reason I felt that actually fit, because one, he had promised T'Challa to be the advisor and protector of Shuri. And two, the Queen Mother had just had the issue that had happened to her because she wasn't around. And so you have the ancestors coming at him, and he has no way to actually, in his land, not only moving everybody out to protect them, who else is he going to consult?
Does he consult?
Yeah.
Is it a quorum? Is it?
Yeah, because remember, they would all sit down and they would discuss.
Do we see them discuss, or is it just an assumed discussion?
I don't recall seeing him doing any discussing. I recall him and his clan being over there and saying, y'all are doing the wrong thing, and going over there and chilling because they didn't want to be a part of what was happening, right? Because that was not the way they wanted to go, because they were not ruling in the way that he wanted them to be ruling at that moment, and his clan before them, right? So they are separate. And even like them appearing for the first time at the ritual, that was a feat. Like, it wasn't like that was natural. It wasn't like, whoa, like, we haven't seen you in a really long time. It's like, you know, kind of the black sheep coming home after 20 years. That was that moment, right? Like, so he hadn't been in a position of, you know, being a part of the table. He built his own table, and they wanted to come to his table. So I don't see him.
So remember, at the end of Black Panther 1, he was given the seat at the table.
Yeah.
So he was already a consultant at the table.
No, I'm not saying he wasn't a part of the table. I'm saying that turnaround to be going from I do everything on my own to I'm now in a quorum is unrealistically fast.
But
6 years.
That was in Black Panther 1.
Yeah, but it sort of wasn't, because
no, that was in Black Panther 1. Because remember,
which part are you talking about in Black Panther 1 where that happened?
At the end of the movie, because the reason he got the seat at the table was because T'Challa had asked for him to have that seat at the table. Because remember, in Black Panther 1, T'Challa went to him and specifically stated that I had made a mistake and I want to reach out to you because of my past mistakes, my parents' mistakes, and I don't want to do that anymore.
Right. And we want y'all here. Yes.
Yeah, he wanted M'Baku to be a part of the table at that moment. So that's when M'Baku decided to join the battle. And once M'Baku joined the battle at the end and took down, helped take down all the other individuals, that's how he earned the seat that was taken away from T'Challa's.
I'm not saying he didn't have a seat. I'm saying that the transition for him as a leader, as a character, as a person, from I do literally everything on my own to now in this one instance where y'all are actually coming to me for the one thing I do, which is leading, I'm instead gonna consult. Like, I just feel like that was fast, and the delicate is the word I'll use for what he and how he handled that situation. It was unlike him and very uncharacteristic. There was no joke, there was no line, there was no like, he didn't do any of that. I love him for all the things that he does, and that's why I'm saying that. Like, it just felt out of place to me that he would be saying that. Now, just the scene itself between them, like, I love it. The chemistry was beautiful. Like, it was like, to me, I was hoping that was like the beginning of a little love thing there. Like, that would have been cool to me. But for him as a character and for him as a leader, I felt like that was unrealistic. And
again, I still see the time. I mean, from Black Panther 1 to when Black Panther 2 started, Um,
years. Yep.
so there was already time that he had spent with those individuals. Then on top of that, being attacked, well, listening to the Queen Mother after and being a part of that whole funeral procession. So already dealing with that suffering. Because remember, in Black Panther 1, he could have taken I felt it was similar to when Nakia offered him the actual flower.
Hmm.
But he said, no, I found T'Challa.
I got something. Yeah, he said, I got something else for you.
Yep. So I felt his decision not to actually take the flower at that moment was
Speaks to him
similar
as a
to his
leader.
decision not to, hey, let me go ahead and beat my chest and tell you guys I'm going to be leader now.
No, to me, that speaks to him as a leader. Like, it absolutely feeds into how I feel about him as a leader, because he is going to do the right thing no matter what. And he doesn't need to consult anybody in order to do that. He just is. And like, so that's how I see him show up. Like, that's what I love about him, because he's just the man. And it's like that's the leader
And also I think
that's it.
another thing that I think which was cool, because he was confused, because remember, he was the man and joked about how the individuals or the Dora Milaje were taken down by Namor's people.
Yes.
He was joking and said that the Jabari tribe would never have had that happen. The Jabari tribe
on his behind, and that happens sometimes too.
No, but yeah, and so once that happened, and that whole attack happened, and everything was out of crazy, and that whole, I think that whole battle set up the whole. I need more information from him or from other people. That's where I think his leadership came into play, where he needed to consult. He needed to understand that what he was going to do, the Jabari tribe was going to die.
Or, I guess the way I see it, that conversation, the way that it could have gone was, I have a place of safety for everybody, and they're asking me to come. So I'm coming to you to tell you what we need to do. And that's how it gets posed. Like, I just don't see him going delicately. I really wanted to see what you thought. We wanted to consult you, and
because remember what had
how
just
things
happened.
were.
I think
I get it. I do. But
I just see
he's also a leader. So
yeah, but I see again the same situation where he took it delicately at Nakia, Queen Mother, and everybody in that first in Black Panther 1. He took it very delicate with those guys. And then to take it delicate with the situation that had just happened, he took it delicate with somebody, because that was when he talked about suffering so much.
I don't think he was delicate in one. Like, not
He
like
was.
that. Not like that. No. When he presented that moment, when she gave him the rose and she told him to go ahead and become the Black Panther, he said no. He had to pause. He was like, I got something else. Hold on. He's like, I've actually got something else. But he had to respond to that.
Remember, we never saw the discussion that he was offered the position.
No. I'm talking about in one where she gave him the rose.
Because remember in one, they came to him and we saw the reaction that, okay, this is where the offer happens. We saw that. We did not see the offer happen in Black Panther 2. We saw the aftermath and going to discuss. We didn't see where the elders came and said, hey, look, we want you to do this. We want you to be this.
I don't need to see that. I don't need to see that. I saw his reaction, and his reaction was,
you didn't see his reaction though when he was off.
We wanted to see how you wanted to do
But
this, and we were
again,
looking for your insight. And I just wanted
we
to make sure that we had checked all
we
the
saw the delicate
boxes and that
side
you got
after
your
he
I's dotted. And the elders wanted to come to me, but it was girly gossip. That's what that was. Because he went behind the scenes and he was like, they came to me, but I wanted to
we
bring
didn't
this to you.
see
Like, what
we
is
didn't
that?
see the offer
No.
happen.
I don't
But
need to see that to see how he presented it to her.
but that's
I
the
don't
same
need to see
way
him
he
say that.
presented it to them.
Mm-mm.
Because
Mm,
I
yeah.
don't for me, I didn't see a difference from him saying no. We found
I
them in the
did.
lake.
And as a woman, I saw him come to her delicately. And I was like,
After what happened, yes, he
I
needed
love
to.
him nonetheless. But I did notice that he came to her different. And it
But
was like,
after
I love the scene for the fact that like they were absolutely cute together.
so
But that wasn't
after
romantic. Like
here's
it
a
wasn't supposed to
question.
be romantic. And I think that sucks. They should have made
But
it romantic.
no, it was perfect because think about it.
Totally should have made it romantic.
After everything that happened, you want him to
Mhm.
come beat his chest and tell her exactly what to do?
I want him to handle his business. That is exactly what I want him to do. Don't bring me stuff that you
After
know the answer
everything that
to.
happened to Shuri in that moment, you want him to
I
come
want
and
him
tell
to
her.
not have bothered with that conversation. Come to me and tell me that you are sorry about what happened in that moment, the reason that they were there. Come to me and be my brother and tell me that you got my back. But do not come to me with church business when we are talking about a death that has just happened or a moment that has just happened. My bad for anybody who's watching. You've been spoiled at this point. I'm sorry. I was
Yeah.
trying not to say nothing.
But that's
But I'm
that's
saying, you know what I
exactly.
mean? Like
But see, that's what I'm talking about. Is that I mean, we saw. So again, referencing the Black Panther 2 scene, we saw what happened there, and then he got delicate when he tried to bring him to the position where T'Challa was. We didn't see the offer at the beginning, and we had him having to deal with a second moment that this woman is having to deal with grief with. To come and tell, I mean, he came to her as a brother,
I
not as hey, look, I'm trying to get with you. No, he came to as a family member saying, hey, I know you're going through grief. I know you're going through pain. These individuals came to me.
also, we need to clean up the vestibule because church has got to open the doors later. Like I just don't understand. Like that is like
But you're
like
free.
can we have bereavement, please? Can we just have a moment where we're not talking about that? Not that she's not like, so if it was something that she absolutely needed to say, then the elders would have been the ones to come to her, to me, right?
But remember, she
If
wanted
they
to be
believed in
replaced.
her as the leader, and that's the way the elderly tribes were supposed to work, then they would have come to her. They didn't. They went to him.
Yes, because the elders, what? The elders and everybody else wanted someone else.
Wow.
And while the elders were doing all of that and having all that
So-
fun, Durham did get a chance to get represented in the Wakandan streets and all of that. That's actually what I was looking for because I found out that while I was at the film festival that a representative from Durham, Dan Lynch, was actually in those Wakandan streets in Wakanda Forever. I didn't know this until today, but apparently he played a role and was in that particular scene. So we had
And
somebody
this
local
is
that was
why.
in the movie.
I get it now. This
He
is
was-
why they call you that. This is why you have your nickname.
Yes.
That is awesome.
I just thought I'd throw that in there because definitely Dan the Man Lynch was literally in those Wakandan streets. Apparently, he's the one bare chested on the left and all in that space. But yeah, he was there, and apparently he was having his Wakandan second line, is what the article says, and all in that space. But yeah,
That
he's
is
over there.
Wakanda second line. I'm loving every minute of it. Yes. And all sorts of different flavor. We agree to disagree.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, I think they did a great job with it, just because not every moment needs to be tough love.
It's not tough love. It's just character. You know, like that's his character. That's who he is through and through.
And
He
we
ain't
saw, and like I said, his character was the same in part one when he went soft, and
I don't think he went soft in that scene. Like, I don't feel like that scene was soft. I feel like when he told what you call it to turn around, like without saying the words, when she was feeding him the flower juice,
Yep.
purple sauce, the Gerple, that like when he told Agent Inspector dude to turn around, and like all he had to do was look at him, like that is him, right? Like that's who he is in the sensitive moment. That's the role
another
he's playing.
thing, another
That is
thing to
his
point out,
role.
another
made.
thing with that situation, at that moment, they were not under attack or just coming out of an attack.
One could
M'Baku,
argue that that's not true.
that is.
One could argue that that's not true. When you say they, which scene are you talking about? 2 or 1?
In part one.
In part 1, you could
Yeah, they
say
weren't
the
under
whole
attack.
entirety of Wakanda and everything in it was under attack at that moment.
M'Baku was in a safe space.
I mean, because T'Challa was supposed to be dead. So
yeah, M'Baku was in a safe space, right? He had not just been in a fight. He had not, the Jabari tribe wasn't bothered.
the Jabari tribe wasn't bothered, but Wakanda was definitely not in a safe space.
And
Wakanda was
remember,
in turmoil.
we already pointed out that they were separate.
You can't pull that now. No.
I'm just pointing out that, again,
That's not gonna work, Jacoby. Nice try, Jacoby.
no,
But-
we pointed out that they're separate and they were not under attack. The
So
Jabari
he was
tribe-
calm in all that. So when they were fighting over the kingdom and he's got the dead king sitting down in his basement, he's fine.
So in the
And that's
comic
not
books,
saying
just,
man to you at all.
just to point out, in the comic books, M'Baku and T'Challa always end up in a fight because M'Baku, the head of the Jabari tribe, yes, kept to the old ways and thought that the whole use of the technology was corrupting all of Wakanda.
Yes.
And so they were separate. M'Baku at one point became Black Panther. It took the power of the Panther. I mean, there was all these battles between M'Baku and T'Challa. And M'Baku and the Jabari tribe in part 1 were separate. Killmonger was attacking the whole Wakanda, was all of Wakanda.
All of Wakanda.
He did not care about the Jabari tribe. He had no issues with the Jabari tribe at all.
Hey, Jacoby and Nicole, question for you because a
So,
friend of mine told me earlier that they
difference-
loved you.
Real quick, Mark, let me finish this point real quick.
You could do that, but I still said, oh
But
man.
now
Okay.
remember, M'Baku had never gone down to see Killmonger or anybody in Wakanda. Because remember, Killmonger was taking over Wakanda and shipping stuff out. Again, he didn't touch the Jabari tribe. In part 2, the Jabari tribe was at the table. So the Jabari tribe was involved in some of the security of Wakanda and the Jabari lands. In part 2, M'Baku actually fought Namor and got destroyed and saw all the craziness and the technology and stuff that that he had to deal with, and he felt inferior. You saw that in part 2.
So there was an emasculation of Jabari then, of M'Baku. So if
No.
M'Baku became
So
Oh,
you're
we
saying
can in
that
that
if
moment.
another man beats another man, he's
he
being
becomes what? I mean, a little bit.
How is that even possible? You cannot be so technical on if in a boxing match did Mike Tyson get emasculated because
You
Evander
have a
Holyfield
moment.
beat him?
Yes, you do. Yes, I would say yes. You have a moment where you are feeling like you got whooped. Like that. I think that happens. It doesn't
That's
matter
not
for male or
emasculation,
female.
though.
I think that happens for anybody. If you
Yeah, but
have
that's
a
not
moment,
emasculation.
well,
You can't
Okay.
say that if somebody, okay, I lost in basketball, I'm emasculated.
No, I didn't say in basketball, but yes.
In
So yeah,
anything.
if you're thinking about it, yes,
No,
yes,
that's
you
crazy.
have lost your.
If you
If we're
lose in a
thinking
battle,
about manhood as an idea of strength, ooh, that's gonna get me in trouble. I don't care. So if you're gonna think about that as a position of strength or a classification of strength, or if you think about emasculation as taking away a strength, then yeah, if you get sucker punched and you go out cold, damn, you got knocked out. Like that moment, the dude on the ground is not feeling empowered. He's not feeling up to snuff. He's feeling less than.
there's a
But
complete
it doesn't
separation
depend
in
on how it's
emasculation.
done. Hold on a second, because it doesn't depend on how it was done. Because I would never say that. And I'm just going to bring up something from the past and date myself once again. But there is no way that I'm going to feel that if you lose your ear in a battle when you're not expecting that to happen and everything, that you've been emasculated. I just think that the person sucker punched you and definitely did some things wrong. And yes, I'm talking about the Mike Tyson Evander Holyfield fight, because I don't think that he was emasculated at that
Okay,
particular moment.
Because there, I mean, we cannot be so particular that saying any battle you lose, you've been emasculated in any battle if you lose.
I mean, not today. We can't say that because everybody gets a gold star today. But
Not anytime you can't say
I
that.
mean, everybody gets a gold star all the time. So
But I mean, if you live in the gold star world, then yes, that's what you're trying to describe as. Oh well, if you lose a gold star, then you are emasculated. You're not a manly man if you lose.
So I think that there's a couple of different versions of emasculation or um yeah, there's a couple of different flavors of this. So if we're thinking of the term emasculation and we're saying that, oh, he was made to be woman like, if that's what we're doing. And if you're looking that up, I'm so mad at you right now, but go ahead and do it anyway so that we're on the same page. So
Deprive a man of his male role or identity, make someone or something weaker
which
or
dictionary
less
did you look
effective.
up? Because
You can
that's
type
not
it
what
directly into Google and
to
it gives you the
deprive
dictionary.
of strength, vigor, or spirits, to weaken, to deprive of virility or procreative power, to castrate. So those are two, again, like I said, they're two separate definitions. I think that one has to do with strength and the other has to do with making feminine, right?
So, in what way does losing a fight make
Strength.
you castrated or
Not
weakened?
castrated, weakened. If in that moment, emotionally weakened.
But that doesn't make any sense if you're saying, oh, well, I lost the fight where, I'm in a battle and it just so happened that this person was a little bit stronger than me. Even though I fought tooth and
You
nail,
told me,
I'm
have you never
emasculated.
lost a fight? Because that must be just me. So wait a minute. Really? You never lost a fight?
No,
Ever?
I'm
You
trying
never
to give
lost
you an
nothing? Ain't
example.
nothing that made you take like just a minute and say, damn.
But
Never?
that doesn't mean I'm emasculated, even if I lose a fight or in the middle of losing a
It
fight.
depends on which version of that you're looking at. I
That's
think.
just stretching what emasculation means.
Okay. So if we go back to the other version of emasculation and look at this scene, I still think that it applies. So yes,
I still don't see it.
that's okay.
Y'all
Just
can
because,
agree to
yeah.
disagree. We can get off this topic and everything. But I do have a question on the whole what kind of thing, because somebody told me something since we're here and everything, and I was just curious about it because I know I've started watching some of these movies and definitely started watching it. And then a friend of mine came by and they were like, you know, you got to watch them in order and you've also got to read the comic books. And I did read comic books some when I was a youngster, but I'm not saying that I've read all of the Marvel comic books because that's a big chunk of a catalog and everything. So both of y'all are into the gaming space as well as thinking maybe into the comic book space, but how much do you need to read the comic books and or have an understanding in order to watch this series? And do you think you need to watch them all in order? Because somebody tried to tell me that the way I'm doing it now, jumping around, that I'm going to find things that I don't understand because I'm doing them out of order. And I'm not saying that makes any sense, but I was just wondering to anybody, this as somebody said earlier, listening and watching it in reruns, do you have to watch them in order? And do you have to be a comic book fan to get the Marvel universe?
I think that you can watch them in cinematic order and you will be just fine for, like a whole year. You can just sit down and watch everything end to end. I don't think you have to read the comics. I think that they've done a fantastic job. But if you read the comics, then you absolutely have a better understanding of some things. Or, if you weren't inclined to read the comics anyway and you go back and read them, you may be questioning why certain things were done in certain ways too. So I don't know. I would say no.
I mean,
And so,
I agree with you on that one. I mean, it's all dependent. It's like, for example, Game of Thrones. If you've read the book,
I was trying so hard not to do that.
I mean, if you've read the books of a show or a movie that you've seen, it gives you a different tale. It gives you more backstory. And yes, you can appreciate some of the things that they've done. But even if you didn't, you'll still enjoy it. Watching it in order helps because then you are able to, I guess, follow along chronologically. But if you're a fan of the shows like The Witcher, the first season of The Witcher jumped around like crazy and then brought the whole story together. So you didn't know which part of time you were in. I mean, it's all your preference.
That makes sense.
Because I read a lot of the comics and I do enjoy some of the things that they've done to touch on. And it's neat to see some of the connections that they try and make and how they're trying to avoid particular things, and the changes in the characters is really neat to see.
That's cool.
How they're portraying, for example, in Falcon and the Winter Soldier, the main antagonist was actually a guy and not a woman. And how she portrayed that character was phenomenal. And so she took that character on, and I hope they should bring her back because she's not dead.
Gotcha.
But there are just
No
some of the
spoilers.
things that they did.
Hey, Jacoby, I think I finally figured out something that is a subject that has not been made into a game yet, and it actually was based on the movie that I was watching earlier today that unfortunately featured part of the West Coast and
I
all
put
in that.
$5 on it. Yes, it has been. Go ahead.
Well, I'm not going to take the bet and everything because, like I said, Jacoby said there have been games about everything. But one of the issues that they brought up, which I did not know was an issue in Colorado, because apparently are lots of homeless folks in Denver and everything. But I'm thinking that there's not been a video game about being homeless and everything. Because apparently there are 10,000 folks in Denver that are homeless, and the vast majority, even though the population is only 10%, about 50% of them, or 40%, the gentleman said, were in the minority population. So I'm thinking that there's not been a video game about homelessness. But I could be wrong. Please tell me I'm wrong, because I can't think of a video game that has actually been about the nature of being homeless.
Look, Change, a homeless survival experience on Steam, 2020. So yes, Mark, I you can send me my $5 to Technical. That's my Cash App.
Matter of fact, McKinney, if I remember, McKinney here in Durham actually worked with a local developer, and they were developing a game to help understand what it was like to make these tough choices like that. So yeah, there's games about homelessness in your backyard.
Oh, wow. Who knew? Now I found out there it is. I learned something new.
I'm telling you, there's a game for everything.
Apparently, there's a game for everything.
I mean, I showed you Power Washing Simulator.
Yes, you did show me that one. I still can't get past that. A game where you're literally going to power wash all day and everything. I'm sure there's a landscaping game as well.
Yeah, there's landscaping in video games. Heck, Farmville was big for landscaping.
Yeah.
All it was.
I was a farming queen and
Really?
all of my games. Yeah. All my
There cannot be a sanitation game. I'm sorry, there cannot be a sanitation game.
A sanitation
So
game?
actually, yes, there's dentist games. So like there's a game on my phone that like when my niece was younger, she used to play, and it's like you're actually the dentist and you go and you like scrub the alligator's teeth. And so like it's got like all these worms and stuff in their teeth, and you scrub them with toothbrushes and like try to then you can like drill them out and do all sorts of stuff. But yeah, those things exist.
Okay, they do exist. Hey, Toby, I keep seeing you design this car for this lovely game that you play all the time that is featuring cars. And I think I had mentioned on one of my other things that I do on Pod TV and just in general that I do remember a lovely car that my parents had, and I was wondering, can you make your car into a Citroen? Because I remember my parents had both a Citroen and a Fiat, and I don't know that it can be designed in this game. So can you design the car into either a Citroen or a Fiat or something that's a little bit more exotic? That's actually kind of close to a Citroen.
So you really can't design the cars in Rocket League in terms of actually, hey, let me take a Honda Civic and create a car out of a Honda Civic. However, what the developers do is they take, some cars that are pretty similar to, like, there's Honda right there. This is one that they designed and released, but you can actually, I guess, dress the car however you want to. And that's the only kind of design that you can really do with the cars. There are other games where you can design some cars. There are some other games that actually have a Fiat in it.
Yeah.
So
amazing. And actually so I've now looking at Change. So I have to go check out Change and everything. And we actually get to watch the game and all in that space. So amazing. And all in that kind of way. So who knew? I'm learning something.
Guess what, Jacoby? Guess what I've finally seen? She-Hulk.
Okay. You just can't stop like that. No, I need more detail. How do you feel about it?
I saw, I laughed, I enjoyed. She-Hulk was straight up all the way up my alley. It was very good. Yes, I'm pleased. I'm not.
I thought it was a very enjoyable show too. I like the storytelling. I do. I thought you might. Did you try Andor yet?
No, I have no reason to watch that. Star Wars.
I'm telling you, it does not feel like Star Wars.
But it is though.
You will watch that. You will watch the show. And you're like, okay, this references Star Wars. It doesn't feel like a Star Wars show.
Referencing Star Wars.
So are we thinking the second Avatar is going to be as good as the first one? Because I love the first one.
I mean, the first one was Pocahontas. The second one, don't know. I'm curious.
The one is Mulan. So yes, we are going to love all of Avatar. This one is actually Family Guy, is the way I feel about it, because they're going full on family. But yeah, I'm excited about Avatar coming out. I can't wait to actually check it out.
Honestly, I mean, well, first they have to make $2 billion just to break even on this movie. But this, had they done, I hope they actually release this in VR, because I think it would be a really cool experience.
Do you know how insanely crazy I would go for this? And like now we can actually do it and this is the only time this is one of the only times, I'm sure I'll do this again, but the only time I will be appreciative that something like the Quest 2 Pro 2 exists. because you have full body haptics, you have, the ability to really flush that out
Mhm.
a lot more than and you still owe me some VR time, sir.
Yeah, we definitely got to get on the VR time.
Gotta get on the VR time. By the way, I know we're getting ready to wind down. We've gone over it once again because Toby was playing for 2 hours by himself and all that, and then we came and joined in. But before Nicole came back, I did say that clothes are always good. A couple of games that I've got in mind for my nephews, and he gave me some suggestions and everything. I did tell him that I still want the duck or the screaming goat from Tim to come in the mail at some point. And yes, I did admit that I want the otter and all in that line. So Nicole, what is on the gift list and everything? Because I do know you had the whole gifts idea and things that people might want.
So,
You don't want your burrito blanket?
are we doing gag gifts? What kind of gifts are these? Because whenever anybody says anything about gaming and gifts to me at Christmas time, we always talk about a MSI Stealth GS70 65, something like that, so that we can replace this little friend that I have in front of me. So if that's what we're doing, I would be more than appreciative of that. MSI, if you're listening, friends of Bull City Gaming, the MSI Stealth, any version of that will do. Yeah, that's the perfect gift. Can't go wrong with that. Or a quest. No, I don't want that. Never mind. Or like a Pico Neo 2 or 3 or 4 would be great. 3 or 4 would be great. Or even a VR Seek, a Seek VR headset would be good too. Or there's a lot of those out there. So did we place like limitations on what we're doing? What
Just pointing out different gifts. I mean, it can be expensive.
laptops? That's what I want.
I mean, I pointed out the Steam Deck. I would love the Steam Deck.
Steam Deck would be really good and everything. Of course, if anybody's listening at this hour or if they're listening in the reruns, there is this lovely new company. And yes, I'm going to make a lovely pitch since actually Toby's the one that told us about how to get the store set up and all of that. So if they want to go to Mac Distro and get like some duffel bags and some T-shirts or some cups or some things that are out there, we will gladly provide the gifts as well.
Man, thank you for that, because we were not checking for Teespring. And I appreciate you. We appreciate you for that. Like, because that solved a problem, In technology, you're always trying to solve problems. That problem that was solved, I'm so grateful because I got another problem, but that is a great problem to have solved and is essential for forward production in most things. So thank you very much. I appreciate it.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. What's this other problem now? I'm curious about that one.
My SSL certs. They're like
You gotta do what the
for
search
some reason, the SSL certs are not functioning on this particular site, which are killing me because that's a site that absolutely needs SSL. So that's all. It's a techie thing.
Gotcha.
It's totally random. Like, world hunger. No, my SSL certs. SSL certs.
Ukraine, Russia, COVID, none of that. Because
no.
everybody is the SEO search. We need that problem solved. We also need some sales. So if anybody's listening and watching, we need those to happen as well. So definitely putting the word out there.
MacDistro.store.
You guys didn't want any finger puppets or finger puppet refrigerator magnets?
Nah.
Why would I put that on my refrigerator? No, I'm not. What other bad gag gifts do you got? No, we're not trying to get finger puppets.
All right, now we got to get this one though.
Stir the pot?
Yeah.
What is it? Steer the pow?
Stir the pot.
Steer the pot party game. So steer the pot party game. What the?
$20 at Urban Outfitters. What are you possibly stirring for $20?
No, some party game.
Look,
I
I'm
mean,
trying to
would that be-
understand. It's a card game, first of all, which means that you've got some cards with words on it. Why is that $20?
I mean, yeah, true.
Yeah, to a card game and all in
on.
that line. And I'm trying to figure out what you're stirring and everything because are we stirring a stew or are we stirring like one of those witches' cauldrons? What exactly are we stirring?
It's like the tea, Mark. It's like stirring the tea, stirring the pot of tea. See, look at that. Look at how basic those cards are, and they're charging $20 for that. They must be
Oh,
laminated.
and it's like a simple question. Who is the most open and honest? Who is the problem child of the family? This is basically like one of the, what was that game that used to be popular where folks would just ask a question randomly and it got folks into
They
Cards of
didn't even
Humanity.
use the full
What was
body
it,
of the
Toby?
card.
What was that? The Cards of Humanity.
that's the one I was thinking about, Cards of Humanity, right?
Wait, they didn't even use the full body of the card. They got the text up
Yeah.
at the top, and the rest was blank. What's in the world?
I mean, I guess you got to pay extra for the rest of the card.
You ain't getting no extra little
True.
characters. You're not getting no logos, no icons, nothing. That's not happening. Pickle soap. Ooh,
Pickle
that-
soap. What the heck?
Mm. Does that
The
smell
crazy
good?
part, these are things people are giving.
Folks are giving these gifts.
Yes, a wacky wavy mini tube guide. That would be perfect for somebody's desk. That would be hilarious. I would, for those people who have to go back to work, that's something.
So what I'm hearing is, Nicole, you want one of these?
No, that doesn't match with my decor. But if you got a green one, maybe. I actually do like those. Oh my God, look at that koala!
A plant that eats animals.
The koala berries, so cute.
Oh, wait a minute, you had a great reaction to that, so maybe that is on the gift list right there. The
That
plant
might
eating
be. That
animals.
might be right there.
Mm,
The world's smallest Jenga.
unless you have small fingers.
Yeah. Had some very bad jokes, so I'm gonna skip this one.
Oh, go for the bad jokes. The dinosaur taco holder.
Taco holders. Do you want your dinosaur holding your taco? What is that? Let me stick. Never mind. Okay.
Yeah, no, go there. Another bad joke.
Back to the small fingers again.
Another bad joke went down.
All the way out of that.
Oh, the in-law survival kit.
Just helpful
What is in the survival kit? I don't have
That
any
should
in-laws.
be free. Harmonious.
But what is
Soothing
in the
bubble-
survival kit?
Soothing. Wait, no, go back. Soothing bubble bath.
Oh, it didn't give.
There
it's
was
no longer
earplugs.
Oh, the in-law survival kit is sold out.
Yeah, I guess. All right, let's go to the next one. Astronaut ice cream. Oh, I used to love that stuff.
Oh, you had some astronaut ice cream?
You remember growing up, you'd go to the different science, like the Life and Science Museum or the different museums, and they'd have that stuff.
Yes, I do know what you're talking about now.
That's some good stuff.
But then again, Utopia, I understand you still have some tang in your
Literally.
refrigerator over there.
Okay, this could be fun.
Zoom all the way in, because like you don't even need to buy this. You can
Concepts
just
and experiences.
read it.
Just read the insults.
Oh Lord.
I don't need the games. I'll just say the insults. Yeah.
Some people stay longer in an hour than others in a week. What? He's completely unspoiled by failure. You've delighted us long enough. Ooh, I like that one. Where's thank you for your input?
He is the same old sausage. Fizzing and
Stab his
spurting
best-
from grease.
He would stab his best friend for the sake of writing an epigram on his tombstone.
Wow. Hey, Nicole, what is our slogan that we're using for 2023 on that T-shirt? Because I think everybody needs to get one of those.
It's 2023. The shit ain't free. Run me my money. That's what the T-shirt says. No.
Light when David parts?
It's the little things in life.
Yeah, lights with David Price. I'm sorry,
That's
David,
like
you gotta go.
coopery.
Yeah.
Custom light when you pass gas. Okay, it just lights when you pass gas.
I love how you edited that. It literally said what it said. And you
I know, but I
edited
did the
it.
editing. A diamond ring?
Yeah.
Oh, I know somebody's gonna be mad about that because at least one person's getting that for Christmas instead.
Emergency dad jokes.
Emergency dad jokes, just in case you don't have enough dad jokes in first.
Again, a gift you can read instead.
Yep.
But they actually did it pretty good. You can't really read
Well,
that.
why was the big cat disqualified from the race?
Well, I'm still trying to figure out because dad jokes has come up twice today because apparently when I was doing the show around finances and stuff that Shirley Luke has and all of that, she has her different people come on and talk, and they talk about how they got into the industry of finances and retirement and their own life path. And one of them was saying that their coworker is known for dad jokes. I'm going like, how do you get to be that's your claim to fame? Is bad dad jokes as you're walking around your office, but apparently that's his claim to fame.
Yeah. Why was the big cat disqualified from the race? Because it was a cheetah.
This truly corny coffee mug puts goofy jokes at your fingertips. A
What do
collection
you call
of the funniest and punniest zingers permanently inscribed on its surface. You'll never be at a loss for laughs. Imagine the look on your kids' faces when you share these at breakfast at the table, on the drive to school, during homework breaks, or even when their kids visit.
Go back and slide it down again, Jacoby, because there was one about what do you call? Yeah, there's I go. What do you call a man with a spade in his reed?
What do you call them
In
once
his
he has
head.
3 legs?
In his what?
In his head.
In his head. What do you call a man with a spade in his head?
Duck, 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 duck.
That was very bad.
2 TV or
How many Spaniards does it take to charge a light bulb?
That's messed up.
That is really messed up. That was really messed up.
Go ahead and say it, Mark. Go ahead and finish. You start.
You can't leave
One.
Two
Oh,
peanuts
that's
were
bad.
walking
Oh.
down the road, and one was, get this, assaulted.
Yeah, these
And
are
why
bad
don't
jokes.
prawns give to charity? Because they are shellfish.
No, them shellfish bastards.
What's Beethoven's favorite fruit?
Banana.
Yeah, that's bad.
On Teespring, you can do that same thing.
What, create things
You
on the cup?
could, but
Yeah.
do you want to is the question.
That is the question.
Do you really want to love me?
See, and I thought you were going, do you really want to touch it?
Well, I mean, then we can go back to the taco if you want to.
Not the taco.
It's not Tuesday. Actually, it is. That's funny.
What is these kind of bread loaves?
Cooties? Is it Cody? No, it's not cooties.
It's Cody's bread loafers.
Cody's bread lovers.
Something.
I was looking for what Cody's meant.
Yeah, what does
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Yeah. Glitter heart toilet bombs.
Now that's a game that nobody wants to play. How to make it
The book of useless information.
So these are really fun to read. I'm not gonna lie, these are hilarious.
You've got a book of useless information at your house?
Yeah.
There's a lot of books like this that aren't called that.
Yeah, the one that I found was Uncle John's Bathroom Reader. It's the same thing.
My mom had a great book, and not speaking out of school, even talking about it in this case and all in that, but it was a book that she had, as I recall. I don't think dad had it, I think it was mom, but it was one of the two parents. But it was basically a book that was a very large book. It had some nice size to it and everything along those lines. So it's probably about, and I'll just bring out a book in general. This is actually not the book, but it was a book maybe about this size, and all this is actually the blind side. But it was the book, and the book on the back, and it was called "What Do Men Know About Women" and all of that. And if you open the book and all in that, every page was empty.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Who uses bathroom books more, men or women?
Women have a couch in their bathroom.
Yeah, y'all, women definitely use it more.
But no, I think men use it more because we sitting there for a while.
You think so?
Scrolling on the phone all the time.
Do people still have phones, or do people still have books in their bathroom because they now have phones? That was going to be my next question. Jacoby, so you just answered that.
Yeah.
Yep, I think it's mainly phones.
It's mainly phones in the bathrooms, no books, because you remember back in the day, you could literally find whole magazine racks. And I know that in certain generations, you can still find books and magazines in the bathroom. I know that. So did you have any of those growing up, Jacoby? Because I know that there's still some folks in that, I would say definitely the 70, 80, and 90 crowd, but there might be even some that are younger that you literally can have a whole reading section while you're doing
got a whole magazine rack in the bathroom. That's what he's trying to tell us.
I do not have one, but I do know some family members that have a nice little book collection in their bathrooms.
I heard you. There's some people who still have them.
Let me point out, we are 3 Black people. Each one of us grew up with a Black parent. That Black parent had a whole stack of Jet magazines in the bathroom.
But they make their way into the bathroom. So like we had Ebony in the bathroom. So
Ebony was in Jet. There might be even some what was that other magazine that was popular? Even some that were outside of our culture. I think Life made it into the bathroom. Definitely that one was a little bit problematic. And I don't know why it was problematic, but yeah, I know a couple of them that and I'll just leave it at that. Y'all can decide whether it's problematic or not. But yeah, there might have been some National Geographics in there as well.
I mean, I learned about ball lightning in the bathroom.
I'm so done with you, Mark. Wow.
Well, I mean, and of course, you had to have those kid magazines because people forgot about them. But I do remember, what was the ones that were the children's magazines? Because they somehow managed to make it to the bathroom in the house in general. I think one of them was called Highlight. I forgot what the other one was called. But yeah, those magazines
Highlight.
You had when you were a kid.
Oh wow! Yeah, they're still out actually.
Highlight's still out there.
Things. Yeah.
Highlight's cool.
But I'm just, you just revealed so much with your little National Geographic fetish.
Yeah, a fetish. I'm just saying it was there. I mean, I also had what was the one that was more of the science magazine? It was Progress and Mother Jones were more political, but there was one that had like fix it kind of stuff in there, and I can't think. I thought it began with a P too, but I can't think of the name of it.
Headlights for Bros. Is that what that said?
Which one?
I don't know.
Yeah, there were all kinds of crazy magazines that you might find anywhere.
Anybody want a Crook book from Snoop Dogg?
Nah.
Oh, we go get a book from Snoop Dogg?
Or I'm sorry, from Crook to Crook.
You give that to Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
The Oregon Trail. What does that? Go back up. Oregon Trail. What?
Oregon Trail handheld game.
what
was the calendar?
Now that's the perfect stocking stuffer.
That'd be so frustrating.
I know, right? Like you can't read it.
Dysentery.
Snake bites. He ran out of milk.
And by the way, just in case anybody was paying attention and anybody cares, I do have good news. I meant to say this when we first popped in, but at least we don't have to hear his insanity till he decides to help the other insane person on his campaign. But yes, Herschel Walker did go down in defeat. So definitely
yeah,
that's what happened.
Yay. That's awesome. As we look at the Lear Turdy toilet game mini golf set.
Hey, when you don't have your phone around and you got to play some golf.
This is what it takes to get good game.
It
You
was a
have
taco
no game.
Blitz.
More tacos.
And what's this chess set? Because you know we got a lot of chess
There
fan
you go,
people
the
that watch
tacos
this.
to the freaking sheets.
Oh my god, it's an Excel mug and it says
You-
freaking the sheets, and I think that that's absolutely hilarious. That's actually a really good thing. Like you could put that everywhere, like on shirts, mugs. You can make an apron.
Oh well, and yeah, we know that somebody is not getting that chess set, even though we do know that there are listeners that are here that are into chess. But that's all that one of the chess pieces represented an animal that may be loved by others and not loved by some other people. So that chess set is not happening.
Is that a healthy salad that you're going to be able to partake in? Oh, the racket salad servers. Okay, I see it.
There's know-it-all
The know-it-all extra strength.
for
What is
temporary
this?
relief.
Wait a minute. Hold on a second. You know I've done events
That's
forever, so I know what porta potties are. So we have porta
That's
potty shot glasses.
gross. Disgusting.
That is disgusting on a lot of levels.
Weed games party game set. Why are those 5 words put together?
Weed games for people
party
who never
game.
get stoned. Weed games for people who never get stoned.
Weed
Except
games
for-
party game set. Like, why is it called that? Weed games party game. Like, that just seems weird.
Is it
Maybe
a
it's
card
weird.
game? It's a
It's
card
a weed
game.
game.
It's a card
It's a
game.
weed game. At least they filled up the card.
Yeah.
And they
You
filled it
get
up
your
apparently
money's
with
worth.
questions around weed for those people that are not.
Not
into
only
weed.
that, it's front and back and in different colors. Look at that.
Oh, and they've
So
got
much
everything from
variety.
like freeze tags.
You're it. How much is that? That's less than the other game.
Yeah.
That's
And the cards are bigger.
problem. And they're probably still laminated.
I'm sure they are.
A weed whacker for your nose.
No, it's not for your nose.
Oh, Manscaped got it. Never mind. My bad. My bad.
And we got-
Potato pal.
A potato pal. Is that like Mr. Potato Head?
That's like those cakes that you can put your face on.
Yep.
The potato.
Bill of potato instead.
Potato.
Potato.
You said potato.
Oh, wine condoms. What
Wine.
flavor?
The Bluetooth banana phone. So we don't just have a banana phone, but now it's going to be Bluetooth adaptable.
It's not what it looks like gift. What is it? No, they're not for that. They're stoppers for half-finished bottles of wine. Oh, that's exactly what I thought it was. I don't know.
Yeah,
what
I know. That's-
Sure, that's what you thought it was.
That's exactly what I thought it was.
I mean, of course. What flavor?
I mean, because I don't want to taint my wine with peaches. If it ain't
Exactly.
supposed to be peach.
It cannot be tainted to wine.
Exactly. Can't mess up the grapes.
And the shower what?
The shower beer holder.
Well, yeah, just like you're going to hold your beer in the shower.
Important.
Minute.
Give them a holder that
Cocktail
makes it
sugar
easy. Who does
You gonna-
that? Do
so
people
you gonna-
drink beer in the shower?
I mean, yeah.
You drink
like
beer
that.
everywhere, so I guess you go drink beer. You know, you got the soap holder on one and
Pure hell.
the pure
Wasn't
rotation.
pure hell when we couldn't find any.
Mm. A salami bouquet.
Not a salami bouquet.
Gross. Those look like cigars. Just saying.
They look totally disgusting.
Jingle.
So, Jachovia, you're going to be at the big meeting. There's supposed to be a holiday party as well.
When?
Friday.
Oh yeah, I already sent an email. I've got basically an investor function on Friday.
What time?
Where's my invite? Like I thought we were going in on this together. What happened?
I mean, you are involved anytime. I mean, from tacos to checking out the flavor, you are involved.
But where is it? Where is your investors event?
But yeah, you're more than welcome. I'm still needing your help with the documentary stuff too.
Oh my God. I ran into somebody that we need to talk to you about for documentary stuff.
And you said you were going to get me involved in contact with the
Other girl.
Yeah.
Yeah, but this was a new one. We met her the other day. Yeah. Okay.
Keep me posted because the goal is to hopefully this week setting up the actual pitch deck.
And where's the meeting?
Looking at potentially doing the loan first, getting half of the project going, getting the investors involved because I just need that one domino to start, or actually that first domino needs to fall. Once that domino falls, then everything else falls into place. So I got even some other things that are bubbling up, which is perfect. But I just need that domino to fall.
Please tell me it's between 4 and 7 or something like that on Friday, so I can be there.
No, the thing on Friday they said is at what 12 o'clock?
No, I know that one, but you also said you had a meeting with the investors.
Oh yeah, no, mine is at 11, so I might not be able to make the 12 o'clock thing.
Gotcha. Because you got your 11 o'clock beforehand.
Yeah, because if my 11 o'clock, I'm gonna let my 11 o'clock ride.
Because 11 o'clock is bringing money, let that ride all day long.
Yeah, because if I can get this situated to where, if I can get the first domino to fall and everything else in line, then yeah, we're on the way.
Hey, sometimes that's all you need.
I gotta have the meta space, so Nicole, come on.
That's all you need is got to have that space because it just takes one call and one good deal. Because the movie we showed, I found out is going to live stream in February. So if anybody did not see the Holly, they can see it in February because they just signed a deal with Stars. So it'll be airing in February on Stars.
So there goes my hopes of getting it in the metaverse. Oh well.
Yeah.
But yes, just tell me whatever you need. I have a bunch of contacts for you though. I think that there's at least 3 people in my realm who are working on documentaries, and then I have a grant lady so that you don't have to give up the goat in order to get funded for what you're doing.
Because I'm gonna definitely need the grant big time because the way this is actually gonna break apart into 3 pieces. Mm-hmm. There is the building, there is the nonprofit, and there is the for-profit. Okay. The nonprofit is the piece that will be scalable. Will be a program that can be scaled to fit within any city, which is the goal. The for-profit piece will be tied to the nonprofit because, I mean, they're going to kind of work hand in hand. And then the building piece, which is completely separate, that becomes a whole retail real estate venture. And that's something completely different. The main thing is getting the program situated so that can travel. And that's where the big grants come into play, because the whole goal behind the project is getting kids into technology with them not knowing they're getting into technology. So they're planning for the future without being beat over the head that you have to learn this stuff.
So the documentaries will definitely help. The grants will definitely help. I am sending you in chat. There's
you got my email, don't you?
And yeah, there's some grants. I'll do it there too. There's some grants I know about. $120,000 grant from Google that I will send to you, and then also look at becoming a Grow with Google partner for your nonprofit, because that is a way for you to get scholarships for those kids, to get them into Google career certifications. I am a gold status high impact performing partner with Grow with Google, my company, Black Multiverse Enterprises. So, we were able to do that within our first 100 days of being partners. But there's a lot of cool things that come from that. So,
Excuse me for a second. Wouldn't that mean that you are I gotta tease folks and they tease me. Wouldn't that make you an influencer as well? Since there's somebody says that I am an influencer, I don't think I am, but wouldn't that make you an influencer as well?
I prefer the term high impact and high impact partner. That's a better term for me. I'm not really, the influencers. I let you guys influence. I impact. That's all.
You do a great job of that.
I'm just kidding. I am so he's making fun of me because I am the anti-influencer, and I've gone so far as to literally suppress some stuff so that I do not become an influencer. I don't really know what that is, but it's a thing. Guys, Trevor Noah's last day, when is it? It's coming up.
Is his last day coming up?
Tomorrow,
See,
isn't
there's
it?
Cards Against Humanity, Mark.
Say what?
Yeah, his last day is coming soon.
It's
It's
so
what day
good.
is it?
Is it
It's
next week?
It's now. It's like the 8th, ain't it?
Oh, the 8th
Oh,
would be
that'd be
this
Thursday.
The 8th would be Thursday.
Yes, the last show was on the 8th. Oh my God, that's too soon. Oh, that's so sad. I love Trevor Noah. He got me through COVID. He made me laugh my butt off. I cried
That
with
was
Trevor.
what's my man's name on HBO?
John Oliver.
Yes, I love John Oliver. That's the one that got me.
Yeah, John Oliver. I love him, but I wasn't checking for him for COVID. It was just different. I love him, but after COVID, I fell off of that too. I don't care to watch him now. Before that, yeah, I definitely was a fan. It's just I haven't caught back on for any reason. I haven't needed to. I'm sure, with politics becoming a thing here again in a minute,
Yeah,
that I'll need
Trump running again. Trump running again and all that other craziness. By the way, Jatovi, I learned something very earth-shattering. I've learned that people may sue because of it. I've learned all kinds of things. We won't say where I learned it from unless they just want to say how it was learned and all in that kind of way. But I learned that I'm no longer a Cancer because apparently the astrology signs have been shifted and all of the world has shifted, and I am now supposedly a Gemini. I think my parents, who had both thought that they were Geminis, are now Tauruses or something like that. But apparently there's a big shift in the world, so we're no longer what we thought we were, and 86% of the world has changed because apparently NASA got really bored and they didn't have anything better to do, so they found a 13th constellation. So I forgot what you are, Jatovi, but you may not be what you think you are because apparently NASA got bored. So I don't know your thoughts about this.
Mark didn't know. He was late to the party. I let him know, and now he knows that he's no longer a Cancer. He's a Gemini. And so, that changes everything.
What is the shift, though? I mean, I'm curious what the date shift.
The shift is monumental for some of y'all.
I'm curious. What?
I'm over here unaffected, but still laughing.
Yeah, I mean, there's some of the people I think that my younger brother for at least several decades has thought he was a Scorpio. Apparently, Scorpios are only existing in November. They don't even exist in October. There was the Scorpio month, and apparently the Scorpios only get a week. So yeah, there's a whole shift in everything. They only get a week. They usually get a whole month and all that. And you told me I forgot what time your birthday, what month you are, but you've probably been shifted as well. So what month is your birthday again, you told me?
Well, I'm evidently now in an Aquarius.
You were a Pisces.
Yeah, was a Pisces, but
now you're
in Aquarius.
How does that feel? Because I'm the same, but I'm still me.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't changed much of anything. It's
No,
not
no,
like
no, no. I mean, I didn't change. I'm not. I'm still Pisces.
He's
You're not.
he still changed
So
Pisces.
how
You're
does
the
that
part of
feel?
Pisces that shifted him. So how does that feel? Because y'all were both Pisces there for a minute, but now she is staying
I'm
Pisces, but you got shifted.
Man,
I'm
man.
still the same. I hadn't
Are you
changed.
mind blown over there, Jacoby? Is it like, are you okay?
I'm just
Do you need
fine.
to call somebody? Are you gonna be all
I
right?
still live in the same world I lived in yesterday.
Yeah, but you're different. The world is still the same. It's you.
Because I mean, how does that
Um,
work? Because we're
You're
also going to find
awakening.
because
What's
what are
happening?
your kids and what is the other half? Because I'm thinking that they have shifted too. But what are their birth months?
Mark is just out to ruin everybody's viewpoints on this thing.
I'm just trying to understand what's going to
All
happen.
these people were living happily, thinking they were, thriving in the Matrix, and you're over ruining like
I'm not trying to mess with Matrix.
even
I'm just trying to figure this out.
ourselves all over the place.
So Jacoby, what is the other half and what are the two kids?
so I'm trying to figure out. NASA says something different about this change.
Did they change it again?
A new story about that's 2020.
Right.
This
It's
one came out.
2018 is when it changed. I believe it. Was 2018.
So this says NASA elegantly shuts down those new zodiac star theories.
When did NASA do that?
July 17th, 2020.
2 years after they let it happen? Okay.
Uh,
I mean,
no,
really?
no.
Oops. Guess not. I mean, come on, man. I hate NASA sometimes.
So
Like,
supposedly there was a 13th zodiac sign.
Yep, exactly.
there was. And they came out and supported it. I'm fairly certain of it because I was like, hold up, no, this is fake. Because it was in the era of fake.
Oh. So anyone born between November 29th and December 17th would no longer be a Scorpio or Sagittarius, but the
Caius, yeah.
the serpent bear. Scorpio's window would be cut to just 7 days, and the entire astrology chart would shift, meaning some Pisces and Leos and Libras would have a different star sign. As astrology lovers, online stars started to panic, NASA gently waded into the online fray to set the record straight. We see your comments about the zodiac story that reemerges every few years. And the space agency wrote in a tweet, no, we did not change the zodiac. It included a link to the Tumblr post that explains what actually happened.
So let's fast forward and rewind back to 2018 when they actually did do it, and now this is just the corrective action to say that was crazy. That's all.
See, here's what I was talking about. Right.
So basically, they are admitting that they bumped their heads.
Yeah, I'm sure they finally got enough pushback on it, and it was like, okay, we're sorry. We didn't really mean to ruin everybody's life for 2 years, but they did, and so that's funny. That's not funny, but it's funny.
We didn't mean to do that. That was an accident.
So, Mark, how's it been these last few days being a Gemini? Now you're back to being a Cancer. Are you?
Told you I wasn't shifted. I told you my attitude. Cancer through and through. What's the sign about what did they say is the line in the movie we were just talking about? Wakanda forever, Cancer forever.
So it says you see right here, we see the comments about the zodiac story that reemerged a few years, blah, 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 blah. When the Babylonians invented the constellations 3,000 years ago, they chose to leave out a 13th sign. So we did the math.
So think about that, though.
Wait a minute, back
so
up.
Which side of that are we on? So they chose to leave it out, or there should actually be 13. Which side of that are y'all on?
Well, first off, I've got a bigger problem. Is um, I'm pretty sure that there were societies before the Babylonians. I'm pretty sure people were looking up in the sky. So, are we giving the Babylonians credits for being the first people that went out there and made these star signs? Because
I
that's
mean,
the
there
issue:
was
is
the
were they
North
the first and
Star.
are they the only? Because I'm thinking there were societies long time before the Babylonians. Just saying.
Well, this is where it's talking about it. A constellation of group that blah 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 blah. That's the
And
constellation.
are we empowering NASA to make this decision?
I mean, we've empowered the Babylonians that we never knew 3,000 years ago to make it for us.
I mean, like NASA, you know, because there's dialogue out there about
I
Mars
mean,
and
just
stuff.
is that part of the NASA duties? I want to know: is it exploration of space / exploration of astrology? And nobody knew this and everything. I actually got to look up the job descriptions of NASA and see if that's in their job description to be in charge of astrology. Because I knew that they were into the stars and everything, but I don't remember that being in the description of the agency. But maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's part of their agency description and everything. So we got to figure out if that's part of their government role that we didn't know they had.
So just so y'all know, there's also another theory that there were actually 14 signs, which goes with what you were saying, Mark, that it needs to be parallel. So there must be at least 15 in order for that to be a thing. And then if we're not going with any odds, then it has to be at least 18. So
No, no, because it's 4. It actually needs to be 16 because there are 4
that's if you're
elements.
going in rows of 4, but aren't we going in rows of 3, like quarters? No? Are we going in
Because
rows
the
of 4?
elements. It's
Okay,
the
so
water signs.
elements.
Yeah, the water signs, which is Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And I don't know all the different ones, but it's water, air, earth, and fire.
Wind. Where is your Captain Planet in you? Come on.
So no, I'm saying, but what is it? Did I leave something out? Because
Earth.
I know the water.
Wind.
There's fire.
Water.
Water, fire.
The accent.
Water, fire, earth, and air. Wind should be in there, but I don't remember there being any wind signs.
Well, you didn't watch Captain Planet.
No, I do know Captain Planet, but I'm talking about it in the terms of the astrology. I thought the 4 elements
Says
were.
everything.
I mean, and I know that there's some air stuff. What's that other one that used to be really popular? The kids used to love it because they were always talking about those. They had like the entire dolls around them in the cartoons. The Power Rangers.
I don't know what those are.
Because weren't they broken up into the same symbols as
Power Rangers?
Never heard of a Power Ranger before.
But Jatovi, aren't they the same elements as the elements from astrology? I thought that's what they represented.
So, I mean, you can go Naruto or Naruto and do the elemental chakra styles with fire, wind, lightning, earth, and water.
Yep.
Well, we're just go with Captain Planet and recycle, reduce, and reuse. Close the loop.
Actually, speaking of Captain Planet, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but the funniest thing that you could watch is Don Cheadle as Captain Planet.
Don Cheadle is Captain Planet. I'm already scared about that.
That's hot. Wait, I have to go through this now.
Oh, I'll bring it up right now. It is the greatest.
Do that.
They so it's a series, but this right here is probably the funniest thing. Yeah. Yes, destroy all the trees. Oh, that's the right one.
The power is yours.
This is just classic comedy.
They're going to destroy the forest.
We have to do something. Let our powers combine. Earth, fire, tide. With your powers combined, I am Captain Planet. Go Planet! Well played. Planeteers.
I'm done.
We'll have to
Oh,
some
my
more.
Oh.
Boy, Captain. Let's spruce this place up a bit, huh? Okay. Haha.
The wood is good. Wait, Nathan, leave.
Captain? Human tree. Tree. Captain Planet, stop right now. Stop. Stop, Captain, please.
It's like
Stop.
Captain
Hold
Planet
on.
mixed with the boys.
What?
Everybody's a tree. I knew I'd do it. I can't let you do this, Captain. Anybody else want to go green? Huh? Yeah, that's what I thought. Your punk asses. I'm going back up. Don't summon me again unless you're ready for that pain. Peace, dickholes. Power my bitches. Hey, all you planeteers at home. Remember, turn off the faucet between usages and recycle those plastics. Or else, I'll turn you into a fucking tree. Captain Planet, motherfucker.
That was wrong on so many levels.
Awesome. How
But
dare
they're
you
like-
ruin my childhood like that?
There are 5 episodes of that.
No.
There are 5 episodes of that.
Yes. I mean, it keeps going. It is hilarious because
What was
yeah, this is
he on
episode 2.
when he decided he needed to do that? Wednesday? Did you see Wednesday, Jacoby?
Yeah, I like Wednesday. I love
This
Wednesday.
is
Black
another
Wednesday?
episode?
7 billion people
I hadn't
strong.
seen Black Wednesday.
That took its
I'm gonna see
pollution
you
down
on
to
that.
0. Went out the population too.
Tyrant, cruel overlord. This is how they describe Captain Planet today. Captain Planet turned my daughter into a tree and my wife. Sources say the once beloved hero has been corrupted by his own power. He used to be known for saving the planet. Now the planet fears him. No one is safe from Captain Planet.
No hits. I'm making trees! My time. It's my tea.
Pull this up when you get a sec.
Thank you, Mai Tai. I know I kept you around for a reason. To be my personal bitch. Mai Tai? Is this synthetic polyester? You've lost your power ring privileges. Hand it over. Go get in the corner with the rest of them. And stop your sniveling, you dumb sap. 5 souls. A soul for each finger.
Putting it in the background.
I heard you went insane.
I heard your broccolis.
Hey. I thought you could only turn people into trees.
I'm starting to branch out.
Buddy.
Trees are still my jam. The power is mine.
my burden to bear, my blessing,
What year was this? I'm so dead.
my curse. And one day there will be no humans. And all creatures
I think it's
will be my
funny that
friends.
he's sipping on a Mai Tai, by the way.
Yeah.
Except woodpeckers. I don't like woodpeckers that much. Until then, it ain't easy being green. Captain Planet.
He just drops it in there.
See, like this makes me wish he was actually on The Boys, not as Captain Planet, but just him in general. Like he
I'm
would
telling
have been perfect.
That whole show was just stupid.
Watch The Boys.
Oh, I love The Boys. The Boys is classic.
Pull that link up. What I just showed you.
All right, let me see if I can. Let me see. Oh, not that one.
In the chat, right?
In the chat and StreamYard.
In StreamYard chat.
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah, I did see this.
Yes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, goodness. Well, that's okay, as long as you saw it.
Yeah, because I did see this one.
So, Jatobi, can we talk about this? Are you still in light mode?
On what?
Your computer.
I mean,
the whole thing. Really? Really?
I just never changed it over. I mean, I got 2 computers I work with, so.
I mean, but light mode. That's a choice.
I mean, sometimes it's a choice.
I'm like wondering. I'm like, why does this look so bright? Like, what is this?
Because sometimes it's a choice. Other times it's, I just hadn't switched it. Because if you notice, this isn't in light mode.
That's better.
Totally not.
It isn't fully better, but it's a little bit better. It's still that top, that whole bar up there still.
Yeah. I just, like I said, I never changed it. I did do when you had the whole different colors that you could do, and I did do all that.
Yeah.
But
you know what I miss, like on my Android? I think it's gone. For a while we had the ability to do an accent color, and it was like built in, and they took it out. I wish they would bring that back if they haven't.
I mean, you can do somewhat of an accent color, but
you can, like, trick it out. But I'm saying this was built into the native. Yeah.
Because I know what you're talking about. Yeah, now it's just set in the when you're doing the desktop or doing the backgrounds, it gives you those 4 options at the bottom or 3 options.
You do the game part on the OBS, right? When you're doing the gamers, then do you use both computer cameras?
Mm-hmm. So, the main computer that is facing this way, where I've got 2 screens set up. I actually have the other camera I can show. I can show a display. Ooh, this is cool. Yeah, I thought about that.
Wait a minute. Hold up. I just saw the time.
Yeah, it's late. So this is the main computer where I got a microphone, camera, and then I got the other computer on this side.
Is that an MSI?
No, so I got Alienware, I've got Lenovo, and then I've got the PS5 right there going to that TV.
So that's another stocking stuffer. PSVR 2 and a PS5 to go along with it.
Is the VR2 coming out by Christmas though?
I
didn't think the VR2 was coming out for a while.
Would be fine as well. Either way. I mean, in that instance only, that statement applies. But for everything else, you know. All right, y'all. I gotta go.
I'm gonna get out of here too, so I'm waiting for you
Yeah.
to
Yeah, sleepy
hit
time.
the magic button.
Good night,
Yeah, close all that out.
Japan.
All right.
Good night, gamers. You
Good
better-
night, Nicole. Under the covers and
Exactly. See, I'm already asleep. Y'all just didn't
Yeah, see?
know.
yeah, you are. We're back to those tacos again. But you know.
And not dealing with those topics.
All right. Yeah, I guess I'll hit the thing
magic
and
button.
close the show.
Sounds like a
Good
plan.
night. Good night, viewers. We appreciate you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, okay? Thank you.
Yes, listen to the young British lady.
Yes. Oh, her.
She told you what she wanted you to do, so go do it. It's a requirement.
And listen to the drunk Irish guy.
Like whatever that was. Yes, do that.
Wow. We're gonna end it on that note.
On that